And we're live. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday evening. This is Coach Nandy from Nandy After Dark, or Suge Williams. As many of you know, my middle name is Sugar, and I do go by the name of Suge sometimes also. And we're going to get into some things today. You guys, thank you so much for waiting. I made a post on our Suge Williams page on Facebook. If you're not following, that's where a lot of the shit will be going down. So make sure you're following our new page. We're Nandy at the Dark on Facebook, but we're not going to be using that page. I'm going to be retiring that page or just using it for certain things. But the bulk of our lives and the things we do and the latest and greatest will be on our Suge Williams page. Make sure you're following the right Suge Williams, because there's another girl on there named Suge Williams, but ours have the tea kettle and a lot of, probably like 3,000 followers we're up to now. So we have 22,000 on our Nandy After Dark page, but on our Suge Williams page, it is like herding cattle to get for any influencer, all of them, anyone with a page. It's like herding cattle to get the word out about your new page, because not everyone sees your posts the first, second, third, 10th time you post. You have to keep doing it. It's a labor of love, reminding people that there's a new page and they should be following it. So if you haven't followed, not right now, but once this live is over, please make sure that you go to our oh, you know what? Let me add the Suge. Hold on. Let me add the Suge Williams page to this broadcast right quick. Hold on. I meant to do that because right now we just have YouTube on. Let me add quick ad. Let me do that. Okay. Just for my seniors who love who love to be on Facebook also. So under at Facebook. But make sure you guys are following, once this live is over, our new Suge Williams page. Go to the Nandy After Dark page, and the link is there for the Suge Williams page if you can't find it. I took the guesswork out of it for you. All right. What's up, everybody? Please, as you come in, make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you're on YouTube, and many of you already have, because you've been kind of in the waiting area for this, waiting for this live to start. So please make sure that you hit the thumbs up if you're on YouTube, if you haven't done that. And if you're on Facebook watching this, hello and welcome. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up or the like, the heart, the smiley, the huggy, the shock, the laughy, John. Hit all the feels. Hit the crying button. Some of y'all might be crying during this live, child. Oh, yes. Some of you might get into your feelings, as you get hit with a bit of nostalgia, because we're going to, take a quick trip down memory lane as it pertains to some of the things that's happened in the past between Carmen and Corinna, and how we got to, it's puzzling how we got to where we are now with Carmen making these rants about Corinna, someone who, it's memorialized by videos, someone who has helped her so very much over the years. So much. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into the rant. We're going to get into Corinna's clap back, because it was nasty, honey. It was a good old nasty clap back, baby. We're going to get into the clap back, and we're going to take a kind of a look back in time at a couple of things that Corinna and Carmen has shared over the years that should have been strong enough for them to have at least a cordial relationship now. It's anything but cordial at this point. The gloves are off. Carmen's talking big boy shit, and she's just looking more and more unhinged than ever. You guys, please make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. Let me see where some of you are. So Miss Lot, you're on Facebook. Hi, Angela. What's up? Make sure you guys please say hi. She said, let me get my coffee. Yeah, you're going to need some coffee for this one. Please make sure you say hi in the comments. Just say hello. Let me know that you're here so that I can acknowledge that you are here. I will definitely appreciate it. We've been doing that from day one for 4 years. So I don't know why Carmen got her trout mouth ass online the other day talking about Corinna, even though she was talking about Corinna, but whatever. Or Corinna, I think I was calling out the names first. Yeah, I started that, calling out the names first. Now Corinna want to do it. No, ma'am. From day one, that's been my MO. That's what I like to do. I like to go down the list and call out as many names as possible. Put the comments on. You wasn't even using fucking StreamYard, Carmen, when I came on the scene. So how were you calling out names and putting them on the screen and this and that? Huh? None of y'all were using it. Huh? Okay. Y'all make sure y'all say hello in the comments, please, as we come on. Hi, Center Stage. What's up, SM Williams? Hi. Hi, Miss Jones. Hello. Hey, Miss Booker, what's up, girl? What's up, Miss Janice? Hey, what's up, Burn? What's up, Miss Lot? Just going down the list, doing a quick little roll call. What's up, Tabby Tab? What's up? I am Dr. Gates. What kind of doctor are you, sweetheart? Miss Ransom, hello. Hi, Miss Joanne. What's up, A Severe? Anita S6, what's up? What's up, Leslie, Kimberly, Roxanne Grice, Roxanne, what's up, baby girl? I made it on time. You are on time. We just about to get into some shit. What's up, Linda Dennis? Adrian Williams, hello to you, darling. Hi, Felicia Ball. Hello. Hi, Sonia. What's up, Crackberry? What's up, Teresa? If you want me to say hello and shout your name out, just say hi in the comments or put a little hand wave and hit the feels, thumbs up, like whatever, depending on what platform you're on, and just kind of sit back and chill if you like. Luana Mays, what's up, girl? Hi, Miss Pamela. What's up, boo? What's up, Mary? Blessed, what's up? What's up, Patricia? Not to be confused with Patricia Wrong. Let's see, what's up, Nancy? Hi, Shervon. What's up, Mona? Hi, Sylvia. What's up, darling? What the hell are you laughing at? What's up, Miss West? Hi, Paulette. What's up, you guys? All right, you guys. So listen, I can't say hi to everyone. If you're an influencer and you're on here, hi, Christy. And I haven't said your name. I haven't called you out. Please don't think that I'm being shady or trying to overlook you or be disrespectful or trying to slight you in any way, because I promise I'm not. I cannot see all the comments. And, I noticed I was going back. I always go back and listen to my lives, always. And I noticed that some of the comments weren't feeding through at the time that the live happened. So if I don't see your comment, just know it's not because I'm trying to be, shady towards you or anything like that. What's up, Cherry Butler? Hi, Holly. What's up? Hi, Greg. Greg? Can you send me an inbox, please? Can you send me an inbox? A lot of y'all signed up for the Nandyland. A lot of y'all. If you go look at Nandyland, it says one person is in here. That's me. I'm the one person. Okay? For the hoes who don't know better. Not y'all, those hoes over there. You don't know shit. It says there's one person in that group. That's me. I haven't let anyone into the Nandyland group because I had problems with that Suge Williams page, which I didn't get fixed until recently. So they count the administrator as one person in a group. That's why it shows one person in a group. A ton of y'all signed up for it. And Greg, you specifically had sent me a message a couple of times about the group and etc. Send me a message if you would, please. Inbox me. What's up, lady? Hi, Tracy. Hi, Shannon. She said, I'm in traffic, but I'm listening. No, that's right. What's up, Darlene Smith? I love Nandy. She's a whole vibe. I appreciate that. Hey, what's up, Kim Lancy? I see a lot of y'all came over from our Suge Williams page. That is our new page. I will be going live. This is an official announcement. Oh, yes. I will be going live daily. So they want to say I'm online every day. This is what Carmen loves to say. Y'all get online every fucking day talking shit about me every day, all day. Okay. Well, let me live up to that, bitch. Let me live up to that. Let me go live every day because I don't go live every day, but we will. We'll be making a morning show or afternoon show. It'll be Nandy After Dark, but Daylight Edition. All right. So you guys will be able to get your daily buzz from me. And it's a lot going on, not just with Carmen and Tay, but in the world. That audio just came out with the Nolan, the young boy who was unalived on that boating trip with his friends. The audio was just released, and it is shocking, of them saying that he was unalived. And, it's crazy. So it's a lot that we'll be talking about and that we'll be covering. So make sure y'all are following our Suge Williams page because we will be on that page a lot. What's up, Yvonne? What's up, Latasha True Martin Hayes? Miss Ransom. Okay. What's up, Jay Marcel? What's up, boo? Okay, you guys. So, as y'all may or may not know, and if you don't know, hi Trudy, I'm going to play the audio for you guys, so you don't have to be all caught up. That's my job, is to catch you up. All right. What's up, Ray Ray? You ready? You ready for some tea today? Okay. Well, you better get ready to sip some, sweetheart. What's up, Lynette? Hi, Kimberly. Hi, MC Pulse. Yvette Brown, Angela Moore. What's up, Robin? Hi, Holly, Miss Booker. It's a lot of y'all in here. I can't go through all of them, but I'll go through as many as I can as the live goes on. Nandy, you made my day today. I laughed so hard at the clips you shared. Yes, I have been posting throwback clips on our Suge Williams page on Facebook, and it's been good. All right, you guys. So quick, a little bit of housekeeping. If you're on Facebook, you can't do this, what I'm about to say, on YouTube. But if you're on Facebook, I realize that a lot of y'all may not have been along for the journey for as long as I've been around on this journey. 4.5 years covering Carmen and Tay from day one, since Tay came on the scene. From day one. Okay. And I run my pages a certain way. I run my groups a certain way. I don't get the way that I run my stuff off of anyone else at all. Online, offline. It is just my personal preference on things. One of the things I do not like would be stickers. You can't post stickers on YouTube too much, but you certainly can post them on Facebook. I don't like stickers. They are big. They're gaudy. They are, makes it hard for people to read through the comments without having to try to navigate around them. They're cumbersome. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. They junkie up the page as far as I'm concerned. And I don't like that on my page. So, and I've been like that from day one. So please do not post stickers on our Facebook page. And I've been telling some of y'all that over the last couple of weeks or so. Like, some of y'all be slipping, and some old timers, to the page will post a comment and put a big laughing sticker. Please don't do that. I hate stickers on the page. That's the professional in me. I don't like shit like that. All right. Please and thank you. So, and then don't tell me who's live. We've been saying that for 4.5 years. Never heard that in my life anywhere else. I don't know what sayings people have on their page, but what we said, well, that's not true, because I don't watch someone enough to know all their regular sayings. But what I can tell you is, if I have a saying on this page or I implement something regularly, it's something that came from my own brain. It's just my preference on things, right? You will hear it duplicated. A lot of stuff that we prefer, that we implement on this page, you definitely hear it implemented on other pages many times over. So don't tell me who's lying. I don't care if Carmen goes live. Let me use her as an example. I don't care, right? I will get it later, and we'll cover it later. I'm not interested in that. I don't care if my mama goes live. I don't care if Jesus came back and was performing miracles again. I'll get it when I get offline, and he knows this about me already, all right? So he won't even be offended about it. Don't tell me who's live. I don't care. I don't care. All right. This is a refresher for those of you who already know, who've been with me for 4.5 years. And for those of you who are new, this is new to you. So please store this in the back of your mind, and please respect these very simple, basic requirements on this page. If you are here and you're a Carmen and Tay follower and supporter, you may stay here. There's plenty of y'all here right now, or will watch this for sure. Definitely. Carmen and Tay themselves are watching right now. Hey, hoes. Heidi hoes. You may stay, but if you get cute, you get out of line, you get too far out of line, I will put your ass back in place, and then I will escort you out, block you off of here, and block you off Facebook. Now, of course, you can create fake profiles, because this is what they all do. They create fake profiles to get onto our pages on Facebook, and you can do that. But who wants to go through that hassle to log out your real profile, log into a fake profile, go find a new page, hope I don't block your new fake profile, because I do go through my list. Oh, yes. I go through my list periodically, my list of followers, and I do block fugazi looking ass profiles. Oh, yes, I do it all not all the time, but I do it a few times a month. Definitely. Definitely. Bitch, if I don't like your profile picture when I'm looking down that list of the hoes that's following the page, you got to go, bitch. You got your little chihuahua, or whatever the fuck it is, chihuahua, and you're as your profile picture and shit, I'm blocking you, bitch. I don't like that. I don't like that. Mm-mm. So I do go down that list and look at all my followers. I mean, not all of them, because 22,000 on Facebook. I can't see all 22,000, but I do skim through it to see what's hood, who's here, who got these fake ass profiles. You got a profile with 0 followers and friends. Oh, I look at that shit. What? You think I do when I do? Bitch, you got 0 friends, no profile picture, and you just started your page, your profile 2 weeks ago. I don't give a fuck if you got 100 friends. To me, that's a fake profile. If you got anything less than 100 motherfucking regular friends, and I can't see where you made posts from several years ago before I had my page, as far as I'm concerned, you fake. That's your fake profile. And y'all know I'm not lying. If you ever had a fake profile and they got blocked, that's why. Because I done scoped that shit out. And I'm sure I get it wrong sometimes. Maybe it's like people's real profiles, but bitch, get you some business on Facebook, then come over here and follow. When I look down that list, I'll leave you alone. But if it looked fugazi, your ass done got deleted. You done woke up dead. Definitely on this page. Okay? Okay. The way that we're doing our Facebook pages, there will be some things that I will be posting on Facebook that I will make available only to a certain group of people, followers or friends or whatever. That's why I set the new page up the way that I did, as opposed to our traditional way, the page that we had for 4.5 years. So make sure you're following that page if you want to be included on posts, be able to comment, see things, see when we're going live, participate in the lives, view the lives, whatever it may be. Please make sure that you are following our Suge Williams page, and that, when you do go over there and you see videos, that you make a comment, you like it, etc., because that helps the algorithm for sure for us. All right. Okay. Why do I laugh so much at Nandy? Damn, she keeps me laughing. I'm not even trying to be funny. What's up, Michelle Crumbly? What's up, boo? What is up? Yep, check out the pages. Okay. They are definitely watching. Of course they're watching. If your screen is black, go out and come back in. My screen is fine. Thank you. Yes, I learned that the hard way, but I did remove it never again. You got blocked somehow? What's up, Ray? What's up, Rosetta Hall? Anybody else green black? What's up, Yvette? Okay. So y'all, let's get right on into it. Yes, it is tea time, you guys. Let me take this down. Okay. So, as many of y'all know, let me see how many we have on here. So we have 500 on. See if it'll split it up for me. Let me see. On YouTube, we have 330. And on Facebook, we have about 150 people on right now. So close to 500 people. Okay. Which I don't care about the numbers. I once heard somebody say they got more viewers on their page or more people watching or whatever it may be. What the fuck the numbers shake out to at the end of the day? We might have at the end of 2 weeks, a week, 2 days, 3 days. That's what you look at. What the numbers say then, huh? What the watches, what the viewership say then? How many views hoes got then? That's what you look at. Anybody, we got almost 500 people in here right now. That means nothing. In 5 minutes, it might be down to 100. So I'm not going to be like, oh, Carmen's live. I got more people watching me than Carmen got right now. Because Carmen probably at the end of it will have more total views overall than me. So I don't get caught up in that shit. The only reason I mentioned it just now was because I'm curious as to how many people are on our Suge Williams page, because we're not on Nandy After Dark on Facebook. We're only on Suge Williams on Facebook, and then we're also on YouTube. So that's why I peeked at it. I don't get overly concerned with the numbers because the numbers will come. It doesn't matter how many are watching while you're live. Look at the numbers after the live is over. Go back in the next day, 2 days later. That's what's up. That's how you know what's up. Fuck how many people are on right now. That means nothing. I mean, it means something, but it's not the final determinant. And I don't care whether I get 1,000 views or 4,000 views. I want to bring it the same way. So it doesn't even matter at the end of the day to me. Okay. So you guys, Carmen Tia Maria Riley. Make sure you guys hit all the fills. Hit the thumbs up. If you are on Suge Williams, I'm probably going to cut that off in about 5 minutes or so, just to give you some time to get over here on YouTube. All right. Maybe we'll see how it goes. So Carmen is just level setting real quick, high level. Carmen Tia Maria Riley is a so-called chef out of, she's from Florida, but she spent a lot of time in Atlanta. She had a seasoning business she sold the business to her business partner, Corinna, after selling off pieces of it over the years. And she's very upset with Corinna. Corinna and Carmen had a very good friendship. Corinna bought a house for her, and I'll show you guys, for those of you who didn't see the one on Suge Williams' page, the video I just posted about an hour ago. Corinna bought her a house. I'm going to take you through the walkthrough of that house when they first got it. I do have that video. I have everything. I've been covering this for 4.5 years. So anyway, very, very close friendship. Nothing romantic or anything like that. I know they like to say, oh, Corinna was in love with Carmen. That's a fucking lie. That's a lie. Just Corinna's a solid ass person. You know how I know? Because I'm a solid ass person. If I'm friends with you, even if I'm acquaintances with you, I'm solid. I'm very solid. This is why Lena and I aren't friends, but we're cool. She's an acquaintance of mine. So when I had something to say about her the other day, I didn't just go online and start kicking her back and talking my shit about her. I called her. I gave her the benefit of courtesy of calling her and letting her know how I felt. Very, very, very passionately. Very passionately. But so anyway, Carmen and Corinna were friends. Very much so. And again, nothing romantic, just very platonic, but they had a very close friendship. And Carmen met a new woman. Her name is Tanesa Costa Riley. Aceman was the one I've been leaving out for the last 1.5 years. Aceman, Costa, Rasta, Tasta, Rasta the Pasta, Aceman Brown. She's married to Henry Brown. Oh, yes, bitch, we know where all the bodies are buried. You know, I know. Brown, Mobley, Breakworth. I mean, Che has a lot of last names. And married this woman. Tay was all in the videos like Diddy. Corinna didn't like it. Carmen was spending buku money on Tay. Tay was trying to get... Tay thought that Carmen was the owner of I Got You and that Corinna was a peasant. That Corinna worked for Carmen. This is what in Tay's mind. But when she found out that, oh shit, Corinna's the brainchild. Well, Carmen, let me take it back because let me keep it a buck. Carmen was the original brainchild. This was her idea. But Corinna became the brainchild behind the brand, the business, and furthering it and scaling it. And when Tay found that out, like, Corinna's not just some little peon. She's actually that bitch at the company. She's controlling really the purse strings because Carmen wasn't trusted to have unfiltered and unlimited access to the I Got You fund. So they had to put, mechanisms in place so that Carmen didn't have access to the funds without, Ashley's consent or Corinna's consent or whatever it may be. Okay. When Tay found all this out, she was like, we ain't doing all that. Get rid of this bitch. Get rid of Corinna. Sell that company. Get the money. If I can't Tay thought she was going to move into I Got You and be a boss bitch. She thought she was going to be co-CEO. She was going to be co-founder or vice president, for being correct. And when she saw that wasn't going to happen, that Corinna was actually not a pushover and she was like just as equally vested in the company as Carmen, Tay got mad. She got real mad. And she started trying to sabotage the relationship between Corinna and Carmen. A harmonious relationship. I'm going to show y'all. I'll show you a couple of videos. Harmonious relationship over the years. Corinna has lent Carmen hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars. You heard that right. Hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years. Carmen has stolen money from Corinna over the years. Some recovered and some not. Most not. And Corinna has forgiven her time and time again. She has made so many concessions, no pun intended, for Carmen. So many concessions for her over the years. And when Tay came in and said, sell that company and sell that house too, Carmen did it. And Carmen became very mad at Corinna and started a smear campaign against her and started trying to sabotage the company. Just level setting for people who don't know, who haven't been here for the whole ride. Start trying to sabotage the company, hijack their social media account, and went on this spree of cussing out followers and all kinds of evil, wicked, dirty shit. And just going on camera, trying to demonize the brand, trying to steer people away from buying the seasonings since she was no longer part of it. She didn't want Corinna to make any money off of it. Just obsessed with Corinna. So Corinna won a lawsuit. I'll skip all the details, skip over that. She won a lawsuit recently, and the judge awarded her $2.3 million. Okay. A lot of that was for punitive damages. I broke it down in the previous slide. And that just means that the judge punished Carmen for what she did. She didn't just make Corinna somewhat whole, but she also spanked Carmen's ass for what she had been doing, because Carmen, she watched the videos. She heard the lies. She listened to the panels that Carmen was sitting on the judge, that Carmen was sitting on for over the years. And she saw the screenshots of all the things that Carmen has said and done, wicked, evil deeds. And she said, that's fucked up. My mind, basically. The judge, oh shit, that's fucked up. This a dirty bitch. Damn, she don't even fuck with her granddaughter anymore. Like, damn, that's crazy. Like, she'll do that to her daughter and her granddaughter. Like, the shit she been doing to Corinna, she'll go to any length to fuck with her and fuck over her. And what she posted, she said that she should call it the seasoning, snake seasonings. She was on that video. This is my mind. The judge looking at all the evidence. She was, oh shit, I know that bitch ain't on this video with this content creator talking about something. Put his tag up there. Is she promoting that nigga's seasoning? In my mind, the judge is doing this. She had weeks to look over all the evidence. So in my mind, she at home on the toilet, eating her breakfast, doing different things, looking over all the evidence so she can come up with a number to award Corinna for punitive damages or whatever else. Okay. Judge like, oh, hell no. I know this bitch. She's a black judge. Oh, hell no. I know this bitch. I know this bitch ain't in the video. She said not to get in the video. Cliff, come in here. Calling her husband in the room and shit. Oh, yes. The judge looked at all that shit and said, fuck, this is fucked up. I'm going to give you some money for your attorney, $75,000. And I'm going to give you some money for the revenue loss. And I'm going to punish this bitch for what she did, because what she did was she knew what she was doing. She was fucking with you and fucking up the business. Okay. So Carmen, fast forward to today. Carmen got the judgment. Carmen has been mad. Carmen crashed out, called Corinna bitches. I have it on good authority, and not from Corinna. I have it on good authority that Carmen has been calling the courthouse, begging them. She showed up to court with no attorney. This woman has called the courthouse, begging and crying and pleading with them to give her another chance to come back in with an attorney, and she ain't get a fair shake of things, and she ain't know this, and she wasn't prepared for that, and she couldn't do this, and she couldn't do that. Oh yes, Carmen has called the courts. Oh yes, bitch. She's been calling and crying. That's what she don't want you to know. Oh yes. She's been calling, crying, and begging them to reverse the decision. Meanwhile, she get online and make like the shit ain't bothering her, that this don't mean nothing to her. I'm going to keep doing what I did. But why would you do that if you already got penalized by the court? Why would you do it? Can't reason with Carmen. So Carmen recently made another crash out video, which we're going to watch in a couple of minutes. She made a crash out video of herself talking about Corinna and talking about everybody else on the internet, all of you who are watching, everyone, and going crazy. I can tell you this. I've been looking at videos of Carmen since like over the last couple of days. Carmen pre-Tay, and the video I'm about to show you now post-Tay, and all these other post-Tay videos, two totally different people. Carmen wasn't like this before. This evil streak she has, this mean streak she has, this nasty mouth she has, this filthy ass disposition she has, this black spirit she has. Carmen was not like this before. Tay. She was not. Bitch, I've been watching Carmen way before Tay came into the picture. We all have. That's how we know about the change. We've watched her in her other relationships with people. Like we've watched this bitch for years. And the transformation is astounding. It's dramatic. It's crazy how humble Carmen used to be, or at least maybe she was acting. I don't think so. We watched her for many years. To this person she is today, fueled by hatred, fueled by anger, fueled by a malicious demonic spirit. Carmen is all those things. So if you're watching this and you are a Carmen supporter or some hoe who likes to sit on a page, bitch, and talk your shit about this page, first of all, why you over here? Why you over here, bitch, with your fat ass? Why you over here? Huh? Whoever you are. Why you over here? Huh? With that stinking wig on. Why you over here, bitch? Why you on this page? But since you on this page, bitch, whoever you are, not y'all. If you're watching this, like, what's she talking? I'm not talking to y'all. They know who I'm talking to. Since you're on this page, bitch, Carmen is the scum of the fucking earth. Okay? Just for the record. She's the scum of the earth. And I'm not saying this from a perfect patty place because I am not fucking perfect at all. But the thing is, I don't pretend to be perfect. Huh? That's the difference between me and a bitch like Carmen and Tay. I'm not sitting up here pretending like any fucking thing. I've been very transparent with y'all about the shit that I've gone through over the last couple of years. It's been public. Y'all have seen it. I've copped to it. But Carmen and Tay, not shit. Okay? No matter how much people try to convince other people they are. Okay. So Carmen made this video going ballistic on Corinna and Ari. And then Corinna did a clapback to Carmen. It was very, very accurate and very personal. Oh, yes, it was personal. This ain't business no more for Corinna. This shit's personal. See, people wonder why they didn't see Corinna in comments on these so-called, so they call them hate groups and hate pages and shit, platforms or pages, period. Why they didn't see Corinna making comments before. Why is Corinna coming out of the woodwork all of a sudden? You know why? Because it was business before. It was business. Corinna was playing chess and Carmen was playing jacks. Y'all know what jacks is? When you throw all the little jacks on the floor and you bounce the ball, you pick up one, then you pick up two, then you pick up three. Carmen was playing jacks and Corinna was playing master's levels chess with this bitch, okay? That's why you didn't see Corinna. Corinna didn't tell me this, but I'm not an idiot, okay? That's why you didn't see Corinna and making comments before. It was business, but now it's personal. The business is done. Corinna's won the judgment to the tune of $2.3 million. Carmen said, fuck that judgment in this video I'm about to show you. But that's the wrong move for a number of different reasons. But we're not even going to get into that. But she knows. But now it's personal. So that's why you see, more than likely, why you see Corinna piping up and defending herself and defending her name and making responses back to the shit that Carmen is saying about her. Because now it's personal. This shit business and personal. That's what Lotto said. Oh, yes, it's personal. This is personal now. So she don't want a lawsuit. She doesn't have to bridle her tongue anymore. She can say whatever the fuck she wants to say now. And as she should, because Carmen is out here doing whatever the fuck she wants to do on this internet and talking as recklessly as she wants to. And Corinna's supposed to what? Just not say anything? Okay. All right. So let's get into this video, y'all. Let's get into this video. All right. Let me look at some of these comments real quick. Hi, Monica Bryant. What's up? Hi, Nikki Nicole. What's up, boo? No stickers, no gifts. Yes. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right. What's up, Karen Jones? Hi, Sharon White. Carmen keeps saying it's just a judgment. No, it's more than that. It's more than just a judgment at this point. This is the way that the judge set this award up, you got cited for punitive damages. That's not just a judgment. That's not just a judgment. As Lena would say, the judge put 20 on 10. It was supposed to be, I mean, that's a regular saying, but Lena says it a lot. It was supposed to be, if it was just a judgment for, okay, pay Corinna back $75,000 for her attorney fees, which is what it was in the document, pay back for the lost revenue of $1.3 million, which that was one of the, the pieces of it. And that was it. Then that would just be a judgment. But the way the judge Jimmy rigged this shit up, so Carmen can't just claim it's a judgment and file bankruptcy on it. You can't get out of this, sweetheart. And if you had an attorney, maybe it might be different, but you didn't have one. But the judge did this. This wasn't even Corinna and her attorneys doing it. The judge fixed it so that Carmen couldn't get back online talking about it's just a judgment. I'm going to wipe my ass with it. Fuck Corinna. Fuck that money. Fuck you. I'm not thinking about it because this is what she said. And this random about to show you. Ain't nobody fucking thinking about that judgment. You ought to be. You don't want to go to jail. Trust me, I've been there. And the way that this judgment was Jimmy rigged up, yeah, you can go to jail and will. No way she was playing more like pickup sticks. That's true. Hi, Tracy. What's up, J. Lou? What's up, boo? Wow, people kept telling her to file bankruptcy. She cannot file bankruptcy for something like this. I talked to a bankruptcy attorney. I talked to one, and I was going to bring them on the show. Carmen was always sneaky and borderline cray-cray. Pre-Tay, now she's over the edge. But Carmen was so meek before Tay. She was meek and meager and almost docile. You know what I'm saying? She was working with her daughter. They were working on a relationship. Carmen was making money with the I Got You brand. She had a nice house. She had money, plenty of money in the bank. She was doing the damn thing. And now she's back to square one because of Tay. She can't even fund. If they said, okay, Essence Festival is open for next year, 2027, and the fee for it is $10,000, but you have to pay if you sign up today in 2026, right now, we'll give you 50% off for Essence Festival as a vendor for next year. $5,000. Send it to us for your booth space. And we'll give you 50% off. We'll charge you $5,000. Carmen couldn't even sign up for Essence Festival. All that money she makes, she has to pay a lot of it out, for Carmen's just a terrible manager of money. She makes a lot of money on the weekends, but she has a lot of expenses and she has a huge gambling habit. And that wife she's married to has a very bad shopping habit and body enhancement, habit. And so Carmen is broke. She can't even pay for fairs and events. You know how many fairs and events Corinna has had to pay for to front the money to Carmen for over the years? Many. And Carmen, you can lie and deny it, but in that black heart of yours is fucking true what I'm saying. So to take somebody who has done so much for you over the years, not just one time or two times, for your whole fucking 20-year relationship, bitch. If it was once or twice, okay, whatever, maybe. But 20 years of consistently helping somebody out financially, and that person to turn around and give you their ass to kiss because they met some thirsty broad is diabolical to me. What's up, Miss Wilson? Let's see. Not even checkers. Nah, she ain't even playing checkers. Bitch playing jacks. Is that Chef Dorian? What's up, Chef Dorian? What's up, Chef Dorian? That bitch is playing hangman. And Corinna is playing international masters level chess with her. No, you didn't see Corinna. Oh, we didn't see Corinna this whole fucking time making comments all these years. Now there's something she in all these groups. Of course, she had a lawsuit going on. Why would she jeopardize her lawsuit to go back and forth with a bitch like you? Why would she do that? Huh? That should have been your cue to do the same. Shut the fuck up. Get off the internet till the case was over. That probably would have helped you. I know it would have helped you, but you couldn't help yourself. And you got people around you who coddle you and who tell you what you're doing is cool. And you got a right to do it back. And you got a right to this. And you should do this. Carmen, you got a brand that you were supposed to be protecting. Even now, You coming out with seasonings, nobody's going to buy your seasonings. You might have a couple of people, but it will be nowhere near the magnitude of I Got You and that I Got You's prime. It will be nowhere near before Tay, pre-Tay. It would be your sales will be nowhere near the sales that I Got You seasoning was before Tay. Nowhere near it. Because people don't trust you. They don't trust your judgment. They don't trust your judgment. You chose Tay over all these people. They think that you are reckless. They think that you are irresponsible. They think that you are trifling. They think that you have the darkest, blackest heart. They fucked with your seasoning brand before because you were endearing yourself to them. You had a whole brand. You had a whole team. It was a professional setup. You had a professional videographer. You had Corinna. You had Rico. You had a sous chef. You had Tammy. You had a personal assistant, Tammy. You had your daughter. You had a whole team around you. Now you have no one but a demon like Tay. And Tay likes to play like she's so coy and hide her hands. Oh, Tay's a good person. Baby, if you think whoever you are that Tay is a good person, whatever discernment you claim you think you have ain't shit. It ain't shit. I'm here to tell you that. Anybody can see through her and what she's doing. Tay tried to sell her mama's house from under her. Recently. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. It wasn't when she was 19. Tay tried to sell her own mother's house on some slick shit. Right from under her. Get the money to run off. Trick it up. Motorcycles all in her mama name. Recently. Loans in her mama name. Definitely recently. She just went to Florida to pay that loan off. When she first met Carmen. After I did that interview. She thought her mama was going to put her in jail. Tay ain't shit. At all. But, good to hear. That's best for Tay, so she have no ties to her at all. All right, let me cue this video. Carmen's trying to act hard, but broken. Carmen's shattered. She's not just broken. When you break something into a couple of pieces, you kind of put it back together. You piece it back together. Break let's say a coffee cup and the handle falls off. You get some crazy glue and put it back together. Carmen is not just broken. She's shattered. You can't even put the pieces back together with her. LaQuina Berry said Carmen is continuing to go down, lost her daughter and granddaughter, house, a great friends, and now she's losing her mind. When she said Tay was the only person that has believed in her, that really blew me because I've always watched when her daughter was in her corner. Tay came in the picture and wiped her world slap out. Hold on. Wiped her world slap out. And now she's so far up Tay's, she's too far up Tay's ass to see it. That's true. That's very true. Okay. Over some woman. But that's exactly right. She can come after all her little assets. What's up, Chef Dorian? That's true. She doesn't have any assets. And Tay is very slick. They're not married. Carmen and Tay are not legally, officially married. Yeah, they had a little ceremony or, whatever. But they're not married. They're not married. And even if you go in front of a justice of the peace or a pastor or whatever and exchange vows and have a ceremony, it's not official until you sign those documents and they're filed. You can sign them, but they still got to be filed with the government. Those documents were never filed with the government. Carmen and Tay are not married. You know why? Because this was all for play from Tay for Tay from the beginning. And she knew that Carmen, she found out soon enough before they get married that Carmen is a liability. And Carmen didn't have the assets that she thought that she had, that Tay thought that she had. And so she knew that if shit came down and Carmen got hit with some lawsuits for whatever reason, for this, that, the third, that she would also be responsible for them as her married partner. And so Tay never married Carmen officially in my mind. I don't know anything. Nobody fucking knows anything for 100% sure. Not anything with them, not anything with me. People could say what they think, but that doesn't mean that it's the gospel. I'm just giving you my perspective of what I think and what I believe, since I'm not an idiot, I can put two and two together on some shit. What's up, just for fun? Boss lady was playing chess and Carmen was playing Go Fish. Yes. Tay broke that relationship up with her daughter. Okay. Yeah, I'll get y'all a nice cup of beverage or something so we can watch this rant that Carmen went on yesterday and Corinna responded to. She stayed screaming, my wife. Tay didn't want to claim Carmen. That's hardcore. No, absolutely not. And she defends Tater to the hilt, and all you hear is how wonderful her wife is, and she thinks she has been the best thing since sliced bread because Carmen is brainwashed. She is 100% brainwashed. Divorce is next, she said today. These are the little games that Carmen and Tay plays. They're trying to, drum up as much attention on their platforms and pages as they can because I've been off the scene for about a year and a half. I wasn't even covering Carmen for about a year before that. It's not hardcore. So I haven't really, really been on Carmen and Tay's ass in about 2 years. And, and I mean, here and there, maybe, over the years, but not like regularly, like how we're about to do. We're about to start going live every day. That's what they say we do. All right, well, let's do it. Let's do it, baby. They ain't gonna do nothing but run my motherfucking bank account up, sweetheart. So let's do it. Cause I wasn't even focusing on those 2 holes. I was off the scene. I was in jail. And I mean, not for the whole time, but when I was, what they do, the first thing they did, as soon as they found out, celebrated, salivated, and masturbated, and had my name all in their mouth, all my pictures all over everywhere. And I thought y'all wanted peace. I wasn't fucking with y'all for over a year before that. But now I'm back on that ass. 100%, full-fledged. Okay. Carmen could lose her food truck if not careful. Corinna gave her that food truck. Take and defend herself. All right. Let's get to it. If you're on, so we have about almost 700 people watching. What I'm going to do is remove our Shug Williams page for right now. You're on our Shug Williams page. Let me see. Should I leave it? If you're watching on Facebook, put something in the comments and let me know that you're watching on Facebook and you like to keep it on Facebook as well. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. I can see that you're watching on Facebook. I can see who, but if you're over there and you prefer Facebook and you like it over there, then let me know. And I may leave it over there. But right now we are on YouTube and Facebook with about almost 700 people. And again, I don't get overly concerned about the number. So what? It might drop down to 100, in 20 minutes. Who knows? I don't get concerned by that. I look at my numbers after about a week and see where I rank and where I stand and how my material was received. Even a couple of days, that's the true testament. Doesn't matter how many people you have on watching you at the time. Who cares? Means nothing. Okay. Let me see. Somebody said Facebook. Okay, so got a lot of Facebook people. You want to stay on Facebook? Let me know. Please keep it. Miss Maddie said, hi, Miss Maddie. Dolores said Facebook. Watching on Facebook. I better see. Y'all better hit that like button on Facebook. Are y'all following on Facebook? Right now, we climbed up to about 3,000 followers from about 2,500. We climbed up to like 3,000 over like a couple of hours or so. It's a labor of love. We have 22,000 on Nettie After Dark, but we need to get that Shug Williams page up. We need to get it up substantially. All right. Right now, we're only at about 3,000 on that page. It is a labor of love. We just got the page back because somebody tried to hack into it. That's why the Nandyland group wasn't around. If you're just joining, you're listening, you were one of the many people who signed up for Nandyland. Send me a message and let me know. I'm able to get back into the group now. And there's only one person in that group, as it'll show just one person. That's me. I'm the admin. They always show one person when no one is in the group. See, count that admin. So I haven't let anyone in the Nandyland group at all. Hoes think y'all know shit. Don't know shit. What's up, Yvonne? You're on Facebook. You're on Facebook. Facebook. Watching on both. Okay. You're on Facebook. You want to keep Facebook, keep Facebook. Okay. Are you following Catherine Go? Let me go look. There's people talking about keep Facebook. I will go to Facebook and look to see if you're on the following list on Suge Williams, because we're not on Nandy After Dark on Facebook. We're not going to be using that page to go live. Right? We will be using Suge Williams because we get way too many views on Facebook to not be monetized. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. But y'all need to be following that Suge. If you want me to keep the Suge Williams page around and Facebook page, and you like watching us on Facebook, you need to make sure that you're following that page. If we don't get a certain amount of followers by a certain time, I'm not even going to tell you what that number is, but we don't get a certain amount of followers by a certain time, I won't be streaming to Facebook Suge Williams until we do. So if you like it over there, I understand that, but you need to make sure that you're following that page in order for me to keep it on StreamYard. All right? I know a lot of you do like Facebook. You prefer it. Okay. Hi, Francis. All right. Watch it on Facebook and YouTube. Back and the heat is on. Miss Lot says she's on both. All right. I see a lot of Facebooks, child. Yeah, let me know. What's up? Who's that? Bernadette. What's up, girl? She said, look, you go look. She said, I said, don't make me go look at the following list and see if you're following. Catherine said, you go look, ma'am. All right, baby. I trust you. All right. A lot of y'all on Facebook, honey. Hi, Mr. Harry. What's up, baby? Facebook, Miss Booker. Thank you. Dorian Hunter, Chef Dorian said, no real mate would want you to lose absolutely everything. I still question if they are really married. I just don't think so. Carmen's wife is too smart to get herself hemmed up into some legal mess. You like the live and you're following on our Facebook Suge Williams page. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and put you guys on to this shit. You following Suge Williams? Thank you. Following and favorites, because that's important. Because Facebook be playing with our Nandy After Dark page. That's another reason I'm moving from that. It's not monetized. We need to be monetized. I'm not on here for play. I'm on here for pay. I've been very transparent about that from day one. All right. And y'all shouldn't have to carry any influencers full load. Tips are greatly appreciated. And, you should, if you can, tip your favorite content creators. But these social media platforms, there's no reason I should have over 1 million views in 28 days on my Facebook page and not getting paid for it. No, the platform should be paying the content creators. So make sure that your notifications are set, because when I go live on Facebook, normally we only have a couple hundred people on Facebook. And out of 22,000 followers, that's because most of y'all don't even know that I'm live. So on this new page, Suge Williams, please make sure that your notifications are set appropriately so that you can get notified when we go live. You don't miss anything during the live. You can go back and watch it, but it's more fun to watch during the live. Darlene said, absolutely, get your coins. You know I am. All right, let's go ahead. All right. I'll leave it on Facebook for now. Hold on, let me see. All right, this is a video of Carmen crashing the fuck out about Corinna and on Corinna. All right? Should I show you that one first? Or, yeah, I'll start with that.
Don't come on my line telling me, don't say nothing, Chef. Y'all don't want me to say shit. Y'all may want to stay off these lines. Y'all may want to stay off. Because, me letting other motherfuckers tell my story, me letting other motherfuckers keep my name in their mouth, it's no longer working for me. It's not. Tucker, baby. Tucker all day. Everybody want me to be quiet about other motherfuckers keep my name in their mouth. I'm not doing it. I'm ready to go war. They want to talk about it. They want to be about it, stand in that shit. Let's go. For years. I'm one of the nicest, sweetest people that you ever meet. Humble, people love nice. But I would stomp your goddamn tonsils down y'all throat. And I done gave y'all too many passes for too many years. I should have never did that. I gave y'all too many passes for too many years. I should have never stood back. I should have never did that. That was my mistake. That's on me. People crazy. Mental illness is real. I'm one of the sanest motherfuckers around here. Carmen's changed a lot. Chef Carmen's full of drama. These bitches keep me in drama. These bitches keep my name in their mouth. And like I say, if y'all don't want to hear me say nothing, if y'all don't want to hear me defend me, then I'm telling y'all may want to go listen to somebody else. Cause I'm going to stand in mine. I'm going to go toe to toe. I don't give a fuck about what Lena doing. I don't mention that woman. See, I'm the type person. If I was your friend once, we may never be forget. But I don't drag you. I ain't gonna disrespect you every day. I ain't gonna turn around and spread lies about you, because when we were friends, I was Gucci. When we were friends, I wasn't a scammer. Same with Corinna. When we were friends, I wasn't a scammer. I wasn't a scammer when I was y'all friend. You know what? See me, I got so much respect. I'm a real OG. I'm so fucking real, it's not even funny. I'm not even finna spread shit about you, but if you keep fucking with me, if you keep poking the bear, you find it. Is it playing? Yeah, you know. I ain't hear it. Some of it's just no, big love. I mean, they keep poking the bear. Okay, Corinna. When we were friends for like 15, 20 years, I wasn't a scammer. Now your punk ass over there with Ari, you bring your ass back out the closet. We was cool whenever you it was cool what you did to Ty. Try to get her kicked out the AKAs. Ari, it was cool. Ari is cool when you was talking to us when we was over in Hawaii and I touched the plane. You had enough motherfucking time to call Pearl Harbor and tell them motherfuckers that I was trying to destroy their planes. Ari, I got a whole motherfucking list for you. So bring your ass back out, you and Rocket the Striker. Just cause your ass got catfished by Rocket the Striker and all the shit that you and Rocket the Striker did. Now Corinna needs help. So now she conjuring out all y'all motherfucking demons to come in and do her dirty work. Where she, this bitch throw rocks all the time and hide her hands. She need help cause the lawsuit ain't getting no traction. Corinna, you won. It's a fucking judgment. It ain't nothing but a piece of fucking paper. I mean, all these people that's worried about the judgment, maybe they should pay you. I ain't got it, shawty. I ain't got it. Come on into the book of law. For all this hate, y'all can't touch me. And I don't give a fuck about reaching out and touching y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all so worried about a lawsuit, y'all pay that motherfucker. It's a judgment. How many people had a judgment? How many people had a piece of paper? Everybody be quiet, chef. Be quiet, chef. Don't say nothing, chef. Silence is gold and silence is it. Fuck silence. Y'all want to go to war? Y'all been fucking with me 4 or 5 years. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. I already want to come out like, I already want to bring her fat, funky ass out like she's so butthurt. Cause Lena sent letters. Ari, you so butthurt. How about what you were doing to other people? You make a motherfucking bed just like me, you gotta lay in it. Lay in that motherfucker. You all hurt because of Lena. Corinna done got back in your head, so she wants you back on the internet. Corinna need the drama to stay. Because her boring ass is so fucking boring and irrelevant. She needs this. Y'all wouldn't even know who Corinna is if it wasn't for me that I brought her to this internet. She ain't shit. She ain't never gonna be shit. She wanna be important and relevant and the bitch ain't shit. I said it. What happened to her? What? Huh? He's singing. Huh? He's singing. I don't hear it. Yeah, I mean, everybody want me to be quiet. I've been quiet 4 or 5 years. I'm with the shits. For the next 5, 10 years, I'm with the shits. If they want to bring the shit, I'm with the shits. I'm gonna be matching all energy. All energy. Motherfuckers write a post about me, and then I can hear people say, just be quiet, yeah. Be quiet. Don't insert yourself. Don't insert yourself. How am I inserting myself into a post that says Chef and Tay? I'm standing up for Chef and Tay. Maybe in a way that I should have did the shit 4 or 5 years ago for my motherfucking self. How am I inserting myself into some shit that's about me? It's what I don't get. I don't get that. I don't get it. And Ari, you so butthurt because you found out that Lena sent letters because you're a foul. You're a foul. She should have sent the motherfucking letters because you ain't shit. How about that? And more letters should be sent because you ain't shit, Ari. So I'm telling y'all, everybody that don't want to hear the shit, I'm here. I'm about to spin that shit on my side. And if Ari and Corinna, she keep her ass in these hate groups. She's supposed to be happy and all this money. Oh, you see her? She's so fucking boring. Look at me. Look what I have. Look at my car. Look at my house. Look at this. Look at that. Bitch ain't got no storyline. She ain't got shit. She ain't got shit. And she pissed off because ain't nobody paying the lawsuit no attention. Bitch, it's a judgment. It's a judgment. You better write the book of law. It's a fucking piece of paper. How many people have gotten judgments? It's a piece of motherfucking paper. So you need the whole internet. This bitch like OJ. She don't really like black people. She ain't never really even fuck with black people like that. Now she need us. Everybody over there like, you know, Corinna fake and phony as fuck. Keep my wife's name in her mouth. She's obsessed with talking about Tay. And she kind of, you know, defended me. Don't say too much. You know, now she's trying to say a few things because she know what the lick reads. She finally see the writing on the wall. You won the motherfucking judgment. What the fuck else do you want? What do you want? Keep your dumb ass over there in them groups, getting supports, warning us supports. You getting other motherfuckers to do your dirty work. Corinna, keep my motherfucking wife name out your mouth. She don't like you. She don't know shit about you. She don't speak on you. For years, you're upset. You need to go sit on somebody's sofa and get your dumb ass some motherfucking counseling. That's what you need to do. All right, y'all. Let me figure out. I'm coming back on and maybe I may come back on. Need nice, juicy like Louisiana need me nice. These motherfuckers they want to talk about Chef and Tay, but y'all won't. Y'all expect for me to be quiet. Y'all want to say silence is golden. Y'all been saying this shit for 5 years. I'm sick of it. Y'all sick of it. But it's okay. Let the motherfuckers talk and y'all holler silence is golden. Alright? Alright? I wasn't fucking with y'all. I listened to that shit for 4 or 5 years. Silence is golden. Don't say shit, Chef. Don't say, I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to be about it. I'm ready to stand the fuck in it. You know? I'm ready. I mean, Ari dumbass. She done so much shit. Ari, you done so much. Now you heard over some bullshit that you say landed. She group. Just like y'all asses for me. Like a lawyer, you do in the street because you need exposure. Because you ain't boring as fuck. Nobody even want to stand around and listen to your dumb ass. You don't even know how to hold a live. You can't hold a motherfucking live. You can't hold a motherfucking team on a live. Your motherfucking lives depending on the current. You're fucking boring. You just, no one would know you if you did without me. So even when you think about your ass like shit to the internet, like the stupid ass to the internet. Now she's here and she's in all these groups. These demons that you have. Pretty fuck you and the demons.
All right, you guys. I do apologize about that. I am so sorry. So y'all heard it, honey. That was Carmen Citia Maria Riley, baby, crashing all the way out. Y'all had a lot to say. She called Corinna dumb. She called Corinna stupid. She called Corinna a bitch. She said, fuck that lawsuit. It's just a piece of paper. She said so many things. I mean, she just got hit with a $2.3 million lawsuit for doing this exact same behavior. How stupid can you be to repeat the exact same thing that got you into this situation to begin with? How stupid can you be? So Corinna has something to messed up, how he needs a dentist. Carmen watches you. Carmen should be very grateful that we're talking about her. Very grateful, because nobody was checking for Carmen for the last year and a half, 2 years. All of them eating off of this. All of them. They all should be very, very glad that I'm out, back, and on the scene. Pockets dried the fuck up, unless they were talking about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even give a fuck. I like Carmen, like, oh, y'all eating off of me. This is how the internet works. You talk about the shit that's hot and trendy, you know, to an extent. Be careful. And that's it. But Carmen is like Lakeisha. She's one of them bitches who got to learn the hard way. 100%. Carmen is losing her marbles, but I bet she won't say it to their face. Um, Somebody gonna say that this is old. All right, you guys. I'm sorry. I had to switch Wi-Fi networks here at the house. I have two networks. I had to switch to one of them. I'm sorry about that. But I'm glad that Corinna got rid of Carmen when she did. Carmen would have had Corinna's assets all tangled up with funky ass Tay. And Tay knew this. Tay knew this. No sound, no sound. Okay, I'm back. Let me know in the comments if you can hear and see me now. It was a an internet connectivity error. Came over from YouTube. We still should be on YouTube too. It was a internet connection error. But so Carmen also did another rant talking about Corinna's teeth and talking about Corinna's mouth and grill. And Carmen has a lot of nerve doing that because Carmen's mouth was so fucked up. Let's see what Corinna had to say about that. Let's see what Corinna had to say. Let me cue it up. Hold on. How can Carmen think that these people wanted her? Tay don't even want her ugly ass. Pull a little tink tink. Yeah, that's exactly right. Let's see. You can hear now. All is good. Good. We back. Okay. All right. Connection isn't that great. So I got on the alternate Wi-Fi. Okay. Let's take a look at what Corinna had to say to Carmen. She did clap back. Corinna's in her clapback era. Carmen thinks she's in her clapback era. Corinna's in her clapback era. Corinna's been very reserved for the last several years. And there's so much shit that Corinna about Carmen. Let's see. You guys make sure you hit the thumbs up button. While I'm queuing this up, let me take this comment down. It's Coach Nandy. It's very simple. COACHNANDI. I want to say thank you guys so much for all the birthday love that y'all showed me. Y'all know my birthday was over the weekend, and you guys were very kind, gracious, and generous. And I really appreciate all of the love that y'all showed me. So thank you so much. If I didn't call your name out, there's too many people's names to call out, but thank you, every last one of you, for contributing and sending me day. As I said, be it from business or from social media tips, whatever, to get back on top. Definitely. I am not used to being without. I am a career driven person. I'm a corporate girly. You all know this. I've always worked a corporate professional job my entire life, and, own properties and that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, now, but it does take time to reestablish and rebuild and refocus. And I'm working on that every single day. So please know that any contributions that you guys make to me, any tips, any love, any offerings that you send are going towards that. All right. So a lot of things that I have in the works that I'm working on, that I'm building towards to regain during this journey. So I know that you guys send your Carmen and Tay tips and whoever else. And, Carmen and Tay are notorious for going out and playing in your face with the money that they ask for on behalf of homeless or whomever. I'm not, this is on behalf of me. And I'm using it very, very, it comes in very, very handy. And so just thank you. Thank you so much. But if you are enjoying this tea today, please tip my Cash App. It's Coach Nandy. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and it's also right underneath my name. All right. Any tip, any amount you can send in will be greatly appreciated. If you don't have it, as I've always said on this page, don't send it. But if you have it and you like the tip for today's show, then please do that. I would appreciate it very much. It's Coach Nandy. All right, let's look at Corinna's response to Carmen's talking about Corinna's mouth being messed up, her teeth. And let me say while I'm queuing this up, Corinna has more than enough money. And we have said this on the show before because Carmen has said shit about her teeth before. Corinna has more than enough money to get her teeth fixed if she wanted them to, if she wanted to. More than enough money. So this is what Corinna said. Corinna said, I see that bum mentioned my teeth. Hold on. Let me get it right. Oops. Come on, StreamYard. What's my eyesight? It's not 100% still. I see that bum mentioned my teeth, which are all mine and healthy, by the way. This is Corinna responding to Carmen talking shit about Corinna's teeth the other day. Her teeth were so rotten and gross, not one tooth could be saved. Every tooth had to be pulled from that nasty mouth of hers. She took care of her teeth the same way she takes care of everything else in her life. She couldn't afford implants, so she had to get 2 sets of false teeth instead. And when she was in Cancun, she ran out of money, so I had to fly down there. And so I had to send money last minute, or they were going to kick her out of the dental office. She did fly down there too. I had to send money. So, okay, let me read it. And when she was in Cancun, she ran out of money. So I had to send money last minute, or they were going to kick her out of the dental office and send her back to the US. I saved her ass so many times throughout her dumb life. She's a loser, a joke, and a clown. There's lots of old videos showing that nasty ass mouth of hers. She used to try to keep it closed as much as she could. Now that's Corinna. Now that's called the clapback, baby. Corinna got real nasty with it. And I'm here for it because this is getting down on somebody's level. This is getting down on someone's level. Because sometimes you got to get down on the level that a motherfucker can understand you. You do. And this is getting down. This is stooping down to somebody's level. She doesn't stoop often. For 4 years, like even Carmen said it, we ain't seen you all this time. Now all of a sudden you coming out saying something. Yeah. Sometimes you got to stoop down to a bitch level and meet them where they are and come at them the same way they coming at you or worse and show their ass what's really hood. And this is what you see in this writing. This is it right here. She couldn't afford implants, so she had to get 2 sets of false teeth instead. And when she was in Mexico, she ran out of money, so I had to send money the last minute. So she called Corinna. She's in Mexico. We saw her there at the dental. We had that dental office on the show, and they had nothing good to say about her ass. She was trying to trash them, but they had nothing good to say about her. From Cancun. She said, so she calls Corinna up and says, Corinna, what's her? Corinna's like, hey, what's going on? You still in Mexico? Everything went all right? Did you get your implants in? About that, Corinna. I didn't get the implants because they wanted. Wait, let me put this picture up. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Let me put this up. Hold up. There you go. There you go. There you go in Mexico, bitch. Talking about somebody's teeth. Carmen, you had the most fucked up teeth I have ever seen in my life. You had the most messed up. You have terrible body hygiene. You don't brush your teeth. You put a whole bar of Caress in your pussy. Now, I'm not making this up. Your ex-wife came on here and told us that. You have terrible hygiene. And the teeth were rotten to the core. And add to that, she was in a very bad car accident. So her whole mouth got discombobulated. Grill just jacked up. Horrible, ugly. And Tay met her like that. That's how I know Tay playing in our face. Because Tay is too superficial to be with a bitch like Carmen. She's too superficial for it. She was never attracted to her. Ever. Tay used to be embarrassed to even be out with Carmen. Y'all remember that? Anyway, so Carmen calls up Corinna. Hello, this is Corinna. This is Corinna Jones. Who's this? Oh, what's up, Corinna? This is Carmen. Listen, I'm down here in Mexico, and oh, okay. Did you get your implants in? How'd that go? You recuperating everything all right? About that, Corinna. And they're not gonna do the implants no more because they wanted $80,000 for the implants and everything like that. And they're not gonna do the implants on me. But I'm gonna get some dentures, and they only want $30,000 for the dentures. They gotta pull every tooth in my mouth out. Oh, why they gotta do that, Carmen? I thought you had some teeth that was worth saving in there. No, I ain't had none that worth saving. The only tooth I had worth saving was all the way in the back. It was my wisdom tooth, even though I got a wisdom like that. I ain't really wanted to pull that, but they had to pull everyone out because they was rotting all the way down to my gums and everything. Oh my God, Carmen, I'm so sorry to hear that. All right, well, let me know if you need anything. Or I'm glad you said that. I was glad you said that. I was waiting. I thought you would never say that. I thought you would never say it. Bitch, I thought you would never ask, Corinna. So, about that. Anyway, let me step outside. Let me step out here. Because I don't want the dentist to hear this. Because right now they look like they called the police on me and everything. But let me get out. Let me get over here. Corinna, could you send me $30,000 cash? Send it to my Cash App and everything like that. Oh, Carmen, $30,000 is a lot. I mean, I just got braces for Andreas and Mateo. I don't want to hear that shit, Corinna. They're going about to send me to jail. Please, can you? They done pulled all my teeth out and everything, so they halfway through. So I got to give them something, or they're gonna call the police on me. All right, Carmen. Is your Cash App still the same? Yeah, I just texted to you just now. We've been talking. Send me $30,000 and. You
You send it to me. I want you to stay on the phone with me and everything and make sure that it go through because Cash App got a hold on my account right now. And any money that I put in, I owe them some money. So it might not come through. So just hold on while I swipe my Cash App card and everything.
Damn, Carmen, I didn't know it was like that. I thought you had it. And didn't Ashley just give you some money when you were done it?
Yeah, but I just met this girl. Her name is Tay. You know her, Tay,
Because they had just met, Carmen and Tay.
I just met this girl, and Tay and she had needed some money because she had was back on her taxes, and she had wanted to get a dimple and everything, and edge implant. And I had spent my last money on her. But anyway, Corinna, let me go ahead and pay these people because they just took all my teeth out and everything, and I'm bleeding all over the place. And can you fly down here too if you don't mind?
All right, Carmen, I'll be right down there. I already sent the money to you on the Cash App. Let me know if you have a problem, all right? You take care of yourself. God bless you. I hope the best for her. Bitch hung up in her face. And that's what happened. And Corinna sent her the money to get the teeth pulled. She had to pay for it. And to get false dentures put in her mouth. Because Carmen wanted to make us believe that they had put the implants in. I have 2 implants. I have 2. And I paid cash for those shits. 10 grand a piece, bitch. Okay? I have 2 implants in my mouth. They're not cheap. They ain't cheap. They're about 10. The real ones. This is not like a fake mini implant. These are real legit titanium, original, traditional implants in my mouth. I know they're expensive. I got these implants before insurance. Insurance still don't cover them 100%. They only cover a percentage. But I paid cash for both of mine. I'm only saying that to say I know they're expensive. So Carmen was online trying to convince everybody that she had it, that she was going to get implants put in, and every last one single one. But she didn't get that. She got some dentures, and she couldn't even afford to pay for those. So now I'm about to show you a video of Corinna actually in Mexico. Let me take this down. Look at her. Look at her ass. Grill fucked up. I'm gonna take this down. All right. Now I'm going to show y'all a video of Corinna in Mexico. What y'all over here laughing about, y'all? I didn't even see the comments. Did you say even though I ain't got no wisdom? Yeah. Bitch had a wisdom tooth in there. Even though she ain't got no wisdom, honey. We love it over here. Yes, I appreciate that, baby. I appreciate it. See, I wasn't fucking with Carmen and Tay or none of them. I don't be going for nobody unless it's Carmen and Tay. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even going with Carmen and Tay at all. I wasn't messing with them. Rob Morgan said, oh my goodness, her daughter's teeth are messed up too. And she talks with her mouth closed. It's the audacity to try to talk about Boss Lady. All that she did for her immaturity at its finest. Ooh. I was not messing with those people for over a year. I wasn't even on the scene for about a year and a half at all. I wasn't going live. When I was going live, I had laid off of them for about a year. It's been about 2 years since I've done an official live one, 2.5 years. And that wasn't good enough. They missed the attention. They love the attention. They 2 attention whores. They love it. They love it. You guys show the Cash App some love, please. Y'all hit the Cash App up. If y'all are enjoying this live, we are going to be on here every day. And we'll be covering this saga. We'll be covering them. And I'm on the floor. Manette Stokes said, the way I'm over here screaming, bitch. Lafayette. Y'all wanna fuck with me? I mean, I'm in jealous, bitch. Someone said, yeah, where y'all coach at now? That bitch probably was selling pussy. You ain't think I was gonna get on your ass when I got out? Bitch, if I do have to go back to jail, who knows what's gonna happen? I'm just letting y'all know. I don't anticipate it or expect it, but anything can happen in life. Anything. I will go to jail, come out, and get back on your ass. Please believe that. I hollered. What y'all laughing at? Y'all so silly. Okay. So this is a video of Corinna. The photo is the photo was taking me out, bitch. The dimple. Did she say dimple and an edge implant? Yes, bitch. The image. That photo should go viral. I'm gonna put it on our Suge Williams page. I better be following the Suge Williams page, child. Let me see. Hold up. There we go. Let me squirt you out, bitch. Her mouth. They didn't think you were getting out. They sure didn't. I ain't gonna never be, unless I unalive somebody, which I've never done. And far as I know, they didn't accuse me of that. You know what I'm saying? Unless I unalive somebody, I'm not going to be in jail for the rest of my motherfucking life. I mean, and like I said, I can't tell y'all what happened with those charges. I can't tell y'all I can't tell y'all everything. I'm being a buck. You're not supposed to ever talk about anything that's still open. Y'all know that. So I'm not making it up. But what I can tell y'all on my pussy, on God, the charges that they have are not accurate, bitch. That's why I've been out for 5.5 years or however many years. Not because I snitched on a co-defendant. Ain't no fucking co-defendants, bitch. If it was, y'all would have been done found them in any of them documents by now. They would have known about it. And I would have told y'all about it. I would have told y'all at least that much. No, the charges are, if something happened, I'm not going to. So when I do come back and tell y'all, I don't want y'all to be like, Nandy lied. Nandy said nothing happened. Oh my God. No, I'm telling y'all, and I've been telling y'all, I done told y'all this at least 100 fucking times. Something did happen. Oh yes, it happened. But it ain't none of them charges and none of that shit that they said at all. That's why I'm still out. Okay? Okay. That's why I'm still out. Because there ain't no fucking RICO charges. You can be charged with anything. That don't mean it's true and accurate. Something happened, but not what they said. Somebody said, come on, y'all, hit Nandy's Cash App up. This is a great lie. Y'all heard it. If you can do it, do it. If you can't, I understand. I ain't mad at you, sweetheart. Do it next time. But if you got to do it, I definitely would appreciate it. I definitely would. All right, let me play this. Let me play this video. So this video is a video of Corinna. She flew out after Carmen called her from the dental office, crying, lying, and denying, baby. Corinna jumped on the next fucking red eye. What kind of friend she was to Carmen. She jumped on the next red eye and flew to Mexico, bitch. And this is one of the things that happened. Let me see. Where are you? Oh, here we go. If you're following our Suge Williams page, I showed you this video like 2 nights ago during one of our lives. But a lot of y'all didn't see it because y'all weren't following the Suge Williams page at that time. Some of you. Make sure you're following that page because that's where the shit going down at.
That's why I had to get a good night's sleep. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Look at Carmen. Corinna was more friend to you than anybody on this planet.
Remember when I messed my foot up? Yeah. Carmen she was pushing me in the wheelchair. I mean, because Cherie, has to work and do different things. She can't always be there, and Carmen has always stepped in and helped. I don't care what it was.
When you have
when
kids,
when the tears on
I
your
was
mouth.
at your house every day. Every day I came over to check on you.
What?
Great friendship.
Yeah, every day she was there and she was helping me, with the kids. It's a lot. But so I had to be here, and I really was supposed to come originally, but it worked out to where Kim and Charette could come, and I could stay back and take care of things, and then and then I was able to come out when things got extended. Because originally she was leaving on Sunday, but when it got extended, I had to be here because I just got to make sure, just like the same way that she looks out for me, I'll look out for her too. And when you're going through something, you know what I mean? Even though someone may say they don't need you and they probably got it, I mean, more than likely she does have it. But the thing is there's always that chance, you know, that something isn't the way, you know, something could go wrong, or she may need a support system, or she may need someone to talk to the doctor. Because a lot of times I'm real detail oriented, so I think about things. Carmen is real easygoing, you know, and I ask a lot of questions, and I think about a lot of things that she may not think about. And like I said, more than likely, she probably doesn't need me here, but I wanted to be here just in case she needs me here. Because that's the problem, is that if you're not here and then someone needs you, then you're sitting here going, you know, you're regretting it, and then something could go wrong. So I'm here to just make sure that nothing goes wrong. You know what I mean? No, I'm a Leo. Carmen's a Pisces. But that's the thing, is that, like I was just telling them, Carmen, is that more than likely everything's going to be great. But I'm just here to make sure that it goes great, and just make sure, just in case. Just in case. Just in case.
Damn, yo. Woo, baby. Now that's what you call a friend. You heard Corinna saying how much she valued friendship, how much she valued Carmen's friendship, how she's been there for Carmen, how Carmen has been there for her. You see Carmen sitting there having the fight of her motherfucking life with a bowl of oatmeal. Carmen's so feeble-minded and so simple-minded and so out of it, she can't even figure out how to mix this oatmeal up, baby. She a gangster now, though. Oh, she tough and she know everything, and she got a mouth on her, and she all this and that now. But she was fighting and struggling and fighting all her life with that oatmeal at that table, trying to eat it. She had to eat something soft because they had pulled every one of them rotten teeth. And how dare you talk about somebody's teeth, bitch? Boss lady said they couldn't even save not one, bitch, of your teeth because they were all rotten to the core, just like your soul. They had to pull them all. And I know that breath was stinking. Oh, yes. I know those teeth was rotten with old decayed food in them, old chicken wings and shit lodged up in them. And that breath was stinking. Smelled like a body. I know it did. You got some nerve to be talking about somebody. At least Corinna could go and get her fucking teeth, get implants if she wanted them to. Let me take this down. Let me put you back up. Oh, bitch, them teeth is something else. So Wanda, what's up, boo? I mean, baby, Carmen messed that up. She's regretting it low key, 100%. I'm a Leo, that's for sure. She beating her grits. That was oatmeal. She definitely messed that up big time, no doubt. That was a true friend. I need a friend like Corinna. She let Ratchet Tay mess up her great friendship and mess up her entire life. Now that's some true tea right there, for real. That's true tea. I'm gonna show y'all another video right quick. What y'all laughing at? I was over here laughing. Y'all asked, your impersonation of Carmen is hysterical. All you got to do is talk like you got a mouth full of shit. That's it. It's easy. Anybody can do it. I got a homework assignment. When we get off of here today, y'all go over to our new page. Go to, if you can't find it, the easiest way to find our new page is go over to our regular Facebook page, which is Nandy After Dark. Everybody know where that's at. Y'all, the ops, everybody. Go there, and there's a link that'll take you straight to the new page. You ain't even got to look it up, because if you look up Suge Williams on Facebook, it's like a few of them. Suge's my middle name, as y'all know, because one time Tay gonna say, yeah, because that ain't even her real fucking name, sweetheart. You got some nerve to talk about somebody's fucking names. I got my real name, nickname, bitch, middle name. I mean, yeah, you ain't the only one who can have 15 names, ho. What the fuck wrong with you? Y'all go to the Nandy After Dark page and then click on the link to go to our Suge Williams page. The link is right there. It's a big ass tea kettle on the Nandy After Dark page. You click that, hit follow, and make damn sure that you set your notifications to favorites and all. That is important, because you can be following, but if I go live, you ain't gonna know about it. You want to know about it. So hit follow, and then make sure you hit that button again and click favorites. Sometimes it says favorites and sometimes it'll say all for reels and stuff like that. All right. Very important. because we'll be hanging out over there. We'll be over there every day. I'm basically going to start doing a morning show. It'll be Nandy After Dark, but daylight edition. Because it's what they want. Every last one of them eat good when I go live, or I say something about them, or I get back into the beef. Carmen act like she don't like it and she don't want it. This is the only way you get any traction on your page, because something the lawsuit ain't getting no traction. Baby, it got $2.3 million worth of traction. What is you talking about? Ebonics, what is you talking about? The fuck? Facts. I wonder if she regrets meeting that old Tay. Tracy Braggs, what's up, boo? He had a gym for a best friend. Why mess that up? Not the chicken wing mouth. What's up, Shell Jones? All the friends she has none. That's crazy. She's back to where she started before Tay. She don't have nothing in her name. Now that's some true fucking tea. That's true tea. Chef Carmen wanted love and Tay slithered in under the auspice of love. That's true. I'm hollering, laughing. My dog is looking at me. Oh, Lord. Dina said she let Tay back into that food truck. She said she was done with the food truck. Boy, how time flies. Tay said she never even wanted anything to do with the food truck. Y'all remember that? She said Carmen to do the food truck and she'll take care of the business. Like you got some kind of fucking business degree or business experience other than selling fucking costume jewelry. Girl, bye. She can't even comprehend that. Now that's true. That's enough traction for a lifetime. $2.3 million worth, bitch. Try Jesus, not me. Said her cult followers tried to come for me during her live when she was in a white robe today. The Kool-Aid is strong with her mindless followers. Even Tay replied to me. Laughed my ass off. Wow. I mean, listen. Carmen is a lost cause. She is terrible, y'all. She is terrible. But let me take this down and put this last video up. Let me remove this. But that was Corinna in Cancun going to Carmen's aid because she called her and begged her. She didn't even have to beg her. Corinna, the kind of friend. I mean, she was to Carmen anyway. The kind of friend, like, again, she done bailed her out of so many situations over 20, 30 years, however long they've known each other. She called her up, told her she was about to get kicked out of Mexico and deported. Bitch was about to get deported. Okay. And Corinna came through with the cash app. Let's see. Talking about any motherfucker defending Carmen and Tay, you motherfuckers need to check yourself. Check your own soul, bitch. Whoever you are. Check your fucking self. To come to the aid and the defense of a demon. Carmen history speaks for itself over 20 years. It's not like 1 or 2 years that we've seen. This is over 20 years we have to make reference to Carmen and her behavior. It used to be good. She was cool. She was the internet sweetheart. Let's call that shit what it is. Carmen was the internet sweetheart for years. People really liked her and her quirky little attitude, personality. But, then we found out that she was keeping money from homeless people and to the tune of millions of dollars. And, she was mistreating and abusing Rico emotionally and physically. How y'all coming for me or anybody else for somebody like Carmen? Carmen is a horrible fucking person. Horrible. You don't got to take it from me. Look what she did over all these years. She put her hands on Rico. Y'all forget that? Why y'all talking about how good she is? Please. Beat the shit out of him. Rico, I know you watched the show. What's up? Sorry you had to suffer at the hands of that deep ass bitch. She needs to stay off the internet embarrassing herself. She couldn't wait to put her picture on them t-shirts talking about Chef wanted her picture on that shirt. Right. I'm talking about Tay. Somebody said, hit that cash app, y'all. Y'all know this live is worth it. Yes. Thank you for that, Dana Dillard. Y'all hit the cash app up. Let me check my cash app. Y'all been hitting up the cash app? Let me see. See. Y'all, please hit the cash app up. Just send a tip, child. Whatever amount that you can send. I see some coming in. Whatever amount you can send, please send it. I would appreciate it. It'll go to great use. Trust me. Trust me. I ain't out here styling like these hoes. Like, I'm really like, I gotta put shit back together. Taterhead was in the comments on the live when Pappy was announcing their divorce. They're so fraudulent. They want me to talk about it. They want the tabloids to talk about it. They want the groups to pick it up. But I already know it's fugazi. You know, Tay was trying to get my attention the other day with her bullshit, talking about a bird was on the balcony, which a bird was on her balcony. A bird was on the balcony, and, you know, she got to let some things go and set up some boundaries. And it's time for her to take care of her and cut everybody else off and all this other shit. And I ain't even cover that shit. I ain't even show y'all the video. That or Carmen saying that, are we together? We gonna be getting a divorce. I ain't even cover that because I know it's all for play. Tay ain't going nowhere as long as Carmen can make $1. And that's it until she finds somebody else. Ladybug said that video definitely amplifies how great a friend Corinna was to Carmen. She flew across the water for Carmen. And Tay goes in the opposite direction when she needs real support. That's true. Exactly. That's exactly why I showed it. Somebody said Puerto Rico. Rico's doing great now, from what I understand, from what I know. She ain't like no more. Not even Tay likes her. Just her change. Hi, Michelle Charles. Did anyone search for the marriage license? They're not married, sweetheart. They're not married. Had them people sending money for a legal defense fund and didn't even have a lawyer in court. Now, that's true. They're celebrities. Tips are greatly appreciated, and they are. They just saying that so that boss lady don't come after her money in house. They can say whatever they want. The way the judge Jimmy rigged up that, when I say Jimmy rigged, I'm saying the way that she positioned, let me say it like that. The way the judge positioned that judgment, there's nothing Carmen can do but pay it or go to jail. That's it. It came down from the judge. It's not a regular judgment. Carmen knows this. We all know this. We saw it. So let her keep playing pussy. Play pussy and get fucked. Now, that's an old saying. And my grandma used to say. And my old aunties. Play pussy and get fucked every time. Let me see. All right. This video, if you're not following our Suge Williams page, you did not see this video. I just posted it about an hour ago, 2 hours ago. And of course, I showed it to you guys about 4 years ago, 3 years ago. So, but it bears repeating to show you guys the kind of relationship that Carmen and Corinna had before Tay came into the picture, how happy Carmen was, how grateful Carmen was acting towards Corinna at the time, how happy Corinna, in this video, I'm about to show you, how happy Corinna was to be able to help Carmen do something as major as what's happening in this video. And how at peace Carmen was. Her hair was full, the bitch had edges and everything. And you know, the teeth was fucked up at that time, but you know, she was doing her best to keep that mouth closed as much as she could to, you know, keep that stench down. But you know, she was you can see the smile coming through. You can see that she was happy, like for real. She genuinely happy. I haven't seen Carmen as happy at all as she has been in this video since she's been with Tay. I've not seen nowhere near this level of happiness in Carmen at all. Here we go. Let's see. Where are you? Away your day. Hold on. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Yeah, I remember that. Let me see. Videos. Oh, get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Hey. All right, y'all. Y'all, hold on. Hold on a second. Photos. Oh, wait. All right, you guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I went out to go and get the video that I wanted to show y'all. Let me put this up. There we go. Ooh. I went out to get the video to show you guys. It's the video of Corinna and Carmen doing a walkthrough after the closing of the sale of the house that Corinna bought to put Carmen's ungrateful ass in. And it's actually on my other device, and it's uploaded to our Suge Williams page already. Like, I uploaded it, like thousands of y'all have already seen it on our Suge Williams page. So if you want to see it, go there. I could put it on this device, but that would make me put you on hold for a couple of minutes more, and I don't want to do that. So if you want to see that video, go to our Suge Williams page. It's already posted up there. Right? I don't want to put you guys on an extensive hold anymore. Absolutely. My aunt used to say that phrase all the time. You ain't play pussy and get fucked. I wrote something I couldn't read. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. I remember those days when I used to work those 12 hours, get you some rest. Carmen is probably afraid of being alone at her big age. Yes. What's up, D-Punkin? I remember those days. I am, after this live, going to sleep 3 more days. You make everyone's day, Nandy. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I work in a hospital, paperwork, etc. Ms. Booker said, please hit that like and follow and share button. You guys, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you're on YouTube, and all the fills if you're on Facebook. We're not on Nandy After Dark on Facebook anymore, going live over there. I'm not here for play. I'm back in this shit. And we will be going live for maybe about an hour or so every day or every other day. And so we'll be doing so from our Suge Williams page, and or of course, YouTube, of course, because YouTube does pay me, but Facebook won't have to pay me for these views, honey. What's up, Shirley Ford? I can't hear. Is it me? Oh shit, hold on. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, y'all can hear me. That was probably when I was out for a second. You just sent me something. Thank you. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, I was a teacher for a daycare for toddlers. Tracy Bragg said after Thursday on PTO for a week. Damn, that's nice. Carmen says that judgment is just a piece of paper. I know. Can you believe that? This goes to show you how really, really delusional Carmen is and how detached from reality she is for real. This judgment, she didn't take the court case seriously because she showed up to $1 million lawsuit with no attorney, no evidence, nothing, and lost. And got online immediately and said, who knew this bitch? Nobody would know her, this bitch, as she was. Crashed out, throwing seasonings everywhere in the air. I guess she still had a stash of, I got you seasonings, honey. She was throwing them everywhere. And, made fun of the judge and, and all that kind of shit, or was mocking the judge, basically. But Carmen also called the courthouse crying and begging them to reverse the decision. What an idiot. That's not how it works at all. She called the courthouse crying. Carmen is such a fucking pathetic soul. She really is. Follow the new Facebook page. The link is there. If you're in the comments, you can click the link. I think it's clickable. She want to leave her because she wants to have no one when she's done and through with all this. Exactly. All right. Cookie Monster. For those of you who are just joining, let me go ahead and replay the crash out video Carmen did talking cold cash shit about Corinna because it bears repeating, and talking about fuck Corinna and fuck that lawsuit, fuck everybody. And Carmen was not like this before Tate entered the picture. We watched her for years. Carmen's is like she sold her soul to the devil. That's how she is acting. Like the devil has a strong hold on her, like she sold her soul to the devil, which the demon would be Tay. And you can dress a pig up and put lipstick on it and pearls on it and put a motherfucking bust down wig on it like Tay likes to wear. That shit's still a pig. Tay got these motherfuckers, not y'all, them. She got them fooled. Tay got them fooled, but you know who not fooled by Tay? Rap-A-Lot Records. Huh? Rap-A-Lot Records. That's who not fooled by Tay. They know what's up. They know what's up. They can see right through Tay shit. When Tay went over there to their Christmas toy drive and was taking all those pictures and acting like she had something to do with it, like that was her shit, and it was on her strength that this was happening, and trying to take credit and taking pictures and photos when they told them not to. Nobody else was taking pictures and photos except her and Bumpy Ruff. You know what I'm saying? And filming people, and even the people, y'all remember, I got the video now. You're filming people at the event and they were looking at her like, why this bitch is filming? Why is she filming? Like, security risk and so many other things. And Rap-A-Lot Records don't fuck with them like that. This is why Carmen, probably most of the reason why Carmen can't even work in Houston, Texas. Why are you going all the way to Beaumont? Bitch, you live in Houston. You live in Houston trying to sell those fucking rinky-dink ass turkey necks and call them oxtails. Turkey necks is a poor man's oxtail. A lot of Jamaicans like to cook them down like oxtails. Turkey necks are good though. You out there selling turkey necks, bitch, with your turkey neck out in Beaumont? You drove from here. I looked it up. It's what, 45 minutes to sell some motherfucking turkey necks? Girl, bye. Because Houston ain't fucking with you like that. You can't sell it. You had to have all this paperwork. They're changing things now with the licensing laws for trucks and and stuff like that. But Carmen's truck wasn't right, wasn't proper or anything like that, as we were told by many people recently. But yeah, and Big Boy also said, Fat Boy, whatever, said that Rap-A-Lot called somebody from there, called them and was like, don't fuck with them, Carmen and Tay. Like, be careful. Watch yourself. You seem like you got something good for yourself, going for yourself. You don't want to get into it with Rap-A-Lot. They run shit out there in Houston. Very prestigious record label, Rap-A-Lot Records. Got a lot of clout in Houston. And this is why Carmen ain't never took off in Houston. This is why she got to want to move to Beaumont, got to go to Beaumont, got to fly all the fucking fairs in Houston, fairs and festivals and places to post up and start put your truck at and sell shit and do shit. all across Houston. But you got to go way out of town or in another state to make a living and chase fans on the weekend, bitch. Huh? Because you fucked up with Rap-A-Lot. And Rap-A-Lot can see right through Tay. They said they saw right through it, issued their little statement about it, and kept that shit moving. Tay is a snake. Now, that's who y'all want to call somebody a snake, and snake seasonings, and she a snake, and this a snake, and that. Tay is horrible. How all these people claim they got discernment, but they can't discern that? You ain't got no fucking discernment, please. Let me see. Hold up. Not a fucking lick. Let me see. Carmen cries a lot. I know I can't read fucking ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics, baby. I don't know what kind of writing y'all be doing. Carmen cries a lot if camera. She messed up a beautiful life in retirement with her own hands. Never will she reach that level of wealth over again. Sorry, not sorry. Carmen could. Listen, anybody can come back from anything. Anyone can come back from anything. Anyone. It may be in a different form. It may be in a different way. As y'all know, I've worked in corporate my whole life. Last role, C-suite, vice president, bitch, for a Fortune 500 company. Very big, household name company. And I'm not going back into the corporate space. I'm not going, my life has been transformed and repurposed for other things. God can use you for other things and to do other things and, live out your purpose in other ways, So Carmen can make more money, and anyone can. Anyone can. My season is just a season. It's not going to be forever. It's not even going to be the the largest chapter in my book, the longest chapter in my book. It's not even that. And that's for anyone. You find yourself in a situation, God can change your situation, you change your life and change your position in life. Definitely. So she can come back. She can do it, but not with what she's doing. Has she paid any of the 2.3 million? No. She said, fuck Corinna, fuck that lawsuit. So thumbing her nose at the law, talking cold cash shit about Corinna, talking about Ari and mentioning her son, and just being unhinged on the internet. How is that helping her brand? It's not at all. So she can make some money, but not the way she's doing it, not the way she's behaving right now. Somebody said exactly, she sold her entire soul. Why would she be begging the court for leniency and then thumb her nose at the judgment? She ain't got the sense of a gnat. Now, that's true. She talked about the judge and called her fat when you had her put in jail. She had to turn herself in. She talked about that judge bad. She sure did. Yep. You late, but you here. What's up, ATL? Sorry, made a few spelling mistakes, but you know what I'm trying to say. Yep, I figured it out. Bumpy rough. Yes, that would be silky smooth. Amy over there getting under Crook Carmen's skin. Hilarious. Someone told her to come to New Jersey. Oh, hell no. Keep that shit in Texas. We good over here. Right. Tay lied about cancer. I was mad about that. I am a survivor. Now, this right here is the motherfucking coup de grace, bitch. This is the benediction. Oh, Tay's such a wonderful person. She's a beautiful person. Y'all motherfuckers ain't got no kind of discernment, ability, to have discretion, use discretion. None of that. None of it. If you think that Tay, and you want to talk about my fucking charges, my charges are recent. These are, Tay has been in trouble and getting charges her whole, that's what you call a career criminal. Somebody who's been doing shit their whole life. Or getting charged their whole life. I never had a charge in my motherfucking life. Ever. Not even for jaywalking. Hoes. Ever. Outside of this season. Ever. But Tay got a long history of hooking and crooking. And that's exactly right. She got on camera and lied her ass off about having cancer. And they said she had it, then went back and said she never had it. I played the whole video. It's up on our page. Put a whole collage together for y'all. That's exactly right. Very offensive to people who are going through cancer for real. You know, people would take that very personally. Facts, Nandy. Super facts. She got caught up in telling lies like Carmen to get a check from Facebook. Bitch, I'm trying to get a check from Facebook. Y'all go follow the Suge Williams page. Y'all following that page? Let me know in the comments. Put it in the comments if you are following our new Facebook page. Put the name of the page in the comments. Huh? And again, there are a couple of Suge Williams pages. So when you go over to Facebook and you look, make sure you see our tea kettle and make sure you see that it has several thousand followers already. That means that's us. Because I went to go look at that other girl page, Suge Williams, and she had quite a few of the teammates already following her. I'm like, oh my God, why are y'all following this lady? Like, y'all ain't look to see that it's not me. But you ain't even got to do all that. Go to our Nandy After Dark page, our regular page on Facebook, and there's a big ass link right there. As soon as you hit the page, I posted it. I pinned it at the top. So you can access our new page just easily. Go to our old page, click the link for the new page, and hit that follow button when you get to the new page. All right? Hit the follow button. So let me play this last video. Let me see. All right, I see that number rising on the Suge Williams page. I see y'all starting to follow. Let's get the number up. Let's get it all the way up, because I ain't gonna be on Facebook giving them my motherfucking time on Facebook and not getting paid for it. We ain't doing that. I got shit to do. I got a lot of shit to do, and it requires a lot of shit. So, all right. Let's play this video. Just asked Tay's mother. She sang like a bird and told exactly what her daughter was about. I know. I introduced her to y'all. Can you put the link? Because I can't find it. Suge Williams, I'm following. Yes, Suge Williams, follow Suge. Here's the link right here, you guys. Let me see if I can pin it. Is this on Facebook? No, that's on YouTube, but it's up on the screen. I saw the teapot. Yes, got to look for the teapot. It's Suge, S-H-U-G. You got me. It's S-H-U-G. My middle name is Sugar. Y'all know this already. So people do call me Suge. Some people. You're following? Yes, Suge Williams, you're following. You followed. Hi, Janet Lester. You're following Suge Williams. You're following. You are, Greg. I did see you. Very offensive. I'm battling cancer for the second time. I'm sorry to hear that. And what Tay did, how she sat up there and lied. I mean, just don't say anything. But you told a whole elaborate story about how you had cancer. You went to the gynecologist, oncologist, and they removed the infected things. This is how she said it now. They moved the things where it was infected, all the infected things, and infection. And yeah, so I had cancer. And then she went back on record like a week later. It's like, I never said that. I never said I had cancer. I would never say nothing like that. That is a lie. These people are lying. They just be making up shit about me. And baby, you forgot that. It's on you. You might have took that video down, but it exists on the internet forever. And I showed when she said she had it. And then the video right after that on the same video, I did the next clip showing where she was denying it at. And that really hurt a lot of people because they look to healthcare practitioners to give them inspiration. If you go through something, share it. And if you don't want to share it, that's okay too. But don't fucking share it and then lie about it. That's crazy. That's an affront to the nursing field. Like, why would you do that? Suge Williams, that is the new page. It's like I'm following Suge Williams. I'm following Suge Williams with the tea kettle. That's right. I'm following. Make sure I got that tea kettle. Because there's another lady out there named Suge Williams, honey. That is not the page. I'm following Suge Williams page. All right, because Tracy Braggs. No, it's Malika here, Brady. Malika, you over there following the wrong Suge Williams. Let me just call y'all out because y'all be playing with me. You're following. All right. I do see y'all following. I do see that number going up, but let's get that number all the way up, honey. Let's get the number all the way up so we can stream too. Because don't y'all want me to stream from Facebook? Y'all like Facebook. I mean, I'm not going to be streaming somewhere I'm not getting fucking paid to do. I mean, I did it today because, making sure that y'all are following the new page. It's a great way to, kind of cross promote or whatever. But No, I'm not on that Nanny After Dark page. I'm not streaming to that anymore. Give me some fucking money. Talking to Facebook. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. He's a good person. Yeah, I must be fucking crazy. Tay is very conniving. Very conniving. Very manipulative. She single-handedly destroyed Carmen's fucking life. Carmen ain't never owed nobody $2.3 million till Tay came along. Carmen had a house till Tay came along. Carmen had a relationship with her daughter till Tay came along. Carmen had a relationship with her little cute little great grandbaby, her granddaughter, till Tay came along. Carmen had a great relationship with Corinna until Tay came along. I mean, the list goes on and on. Carmen owned a whole seasoning line. Half of it anyway, until Tay came along. Carmen had money in the bank until Tay came along. I mean, how is Carmen winning? All this winning they talking about they be doing where? Winning how? Who? You losing. You lost that lawsuit with Corinna. You think it's a joke, but the joke gonna be on you. I'm just leave it at that. The joke gonna be on you, bitch. All right, let me see. Here we go. Are you gonna play? This is the crash out video game. Bears repeating. For those of you who are just joining.
Don't come on my line telling me, don't say nothing, Chef. Y'all don't want me to say shit. Y'all may want to stay off these lives. Y'all may want to stay off. Because, me letting other motherfuckers tell my story, me letting other motherfuckers keep my name in their mouth, it's no longer working for me. It's not. It's not. Tucker, baby. Tucker all day. Everybody want me to be quiet about other motherfuckers keep my name in their mouth. I'm not doing it. I'm ready to go to war. They want to talk about it. They want to be about it, stand in that shit. Let's go. For years. I'm one of the nicest, sweetest people that you ever meet.
That's why.
People love nice. But I would stomp your goddamn tonsils down y'all throat. And I done gave y'all too many passes for too many years. I should have never did that. I gave y'all too many passes for too many years. I should have never stood back. I should have never did that. That was my mistake. That's on me. People crazy. Mental illness is real. I'm one of the sanest motherfuckers around here. Carmen's changed a lot. Chef Carmen's full of drama. These bitches keep me in drama. These bitches keep my name in their mouth. And like I say, if y'all don't want to hear me say nothing, if y'all don't want to hear me defend me, then I'm telling y'all may want to go listen to somebody else. Because I'm going to stand in mine. I'm going to go toe to toe. I don't give a fuck about what Lena doing. I don't mention that woman. See, I'm the type person. If I was your friend once and we fall out, we may never be friends again. But I ain't gonna drag you. I ain't gonna disrespect you every day. I ain't gonna turn around and spread lies about you because when we were friends, I was Gucci. When we were friends, I wasn't a scammer. Same with Corinna. When we were friends, I wasn't a scammer. I wasn't a scammer when I was y'all friend. You know what? See me, I got so much respect. I'm a real OG. I'm so fucking real. It's not even funny. I'm not even finna spread shit about you, but if you keep fucking with me, if you keep poking the bear, you find it. Is it playing? Yeah, you know. I ain't hear it. Some of it's just no, big love. I mean, They keep poking the bear. Okay, Corinna, when we were friends for like 15, 20 years, I wasn't a scammer. Now your punk ass over there with Ari, you bring your ass back out the closet. We was cool whenever you it was cool what you did to Tay. Try to get her kicked out the AKAs. Ari, it was cool. Ari is cool when you was talking to us when we was over in Hawaii and I touched the plane. You had enough motherfucking time to call Pearl Harbor and tell them motherfuckers that I was trying to destroy their planes. Ari, I got a whole motherfucking list for you. So bring your ass back out, you and Riker the Striker. Just cause your ass got catfished by Riker the Striker and all the shit that you and Riker the Striker did. Now Corinna needs help. Corinna needs help. So now she conjuring out all y'all motherfucking demons to come in and do her dirty work. Where she this bitch throw rocks all the time and hide her hands. She need help because the lawsuit ain't getting no traction. Corinna, you won. It's a fucking judgment. It ain't nothing but a piece of fucking paper. I mean, all these people that's worried about the judgment, maybe they should pay you. I ain't got it, shawty. I ain't got it. Come on into the book of law. For all this hate, y'all can't touch me. And I don't give a fuck about reaching out and touching y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all so worried about a lawsuit, y'all pay that motherfucker.
Is that
It's
a threat?
How many people have a judgment?
I want to reach out and touch y'all. Is that a threat?
Everybody be quiet, chef. Be quiet, chef. Don't say nothing, chef. Silence is gold and silence is
Sound like a threat to me.
Silence. Y'all want to go to war? Y'all been fucking with me 4 or 5 years. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready. I already want to come out like, I already want to bring her fat, funky ass out like she's so butthurt. Cause Lena sent letters. Are you so butthurt? How about what you were doing to other people? You make a motherfucking bed just like me. You gotta lay in it. Lay in that motherfucker. You all hurt because of Lena. Corinna done got back in your head, so she wants you back on the internet. Corinna need the drama to stay. Because her boring ass is so fucking boring and irrelevant. She needs this.
Yeah, right.
Y'all wouldn't even know who Corinna is if it wasn't for me that I brought her to this internet. She ain't shit. She ain't never gonna be shit. She wanna be important and relevant.
Girl,
the bitch
bye.
ain't shit.
The fuck out of here.
What happened to her? What? Huh? He's singing. Huh? He's singing. I don't hear it. Yeah, I mean, everybody want me to be quiet. I've been quiet 4 or 5 years. I'm with the shits. For the next 5, 10 years, I'm with the shits. If they want to bring the shit, I'm with the shit. I'm gonna be matching all energy. All energy. Motherfuckers write a post about me, and then I can hear people say, just be quiet, yeah. Be quiet. Don't insert yourself. Don't insert yourself. How am I inserting myself into a post that says Chef and Tay? I'm standing up for Chef and Tay. Maybe in a way that I should have did the shit 4 or 5 years ago for my motherfucking self. How am I inserting myself into some shit that's about me? It's what I don't get. I don't get that. I don't get it. And are you so butthurt because you found out that Lena sent letters? Because you're a foul. You're a foul. She should have sent the motherfucking letters. Because you ain't shit. How about that? And more letters should be sent. Because you ain't shit, Ari. So I'm telling y'all, everybody that don't want to hear the shit, I'm here. I'm about to spin that shit on my side. And if Ari and Corinna Corinna, she keep her ass in these hate groups. She's supposed to be happy and All this money. Oh, you see her? She's so fucking boring. Look at me. Look what I have. Look at my car. Look at my house. Look at this. Look at that. Bitch ain't got no storyline. She ain't got shit. She ain't got shit. And she pissed off because ain't nobody paying the lawsuit no attention. Bitch, it's a judgment. It's a judgment. You better write the book of law. It's a fucking piece of paper. How many people have gotten judgments? It's a piece of motherfucking paper. So you need the whole internet. This bitch like OJ. She don't really like black people. She ain't never really even fucked with
No,
black
you
people like that.
OJ, bitch.
Now she need us. Everybody over there like, you know, Corinna fake and phony as fuck. Keep my
Look at her.
wife's name in her mouth. She's
Look at her.
obsessed with talking about Tay.
Pure trash.
And she kind of, you know, defending me. Don't say too much. You know, now she's trying to say a few things because she know what the lick reads. She finally see the writing on the wall. You won the motherfucking judgment. What the fuck else do you want? What do you want? Keep your dumb ass over there in them groups, getting supports, warning us sports. You getting other motherfuckers to do your dirty work. Corinna, keep my motherfucking wife name out your mouth. She don't like you. She don't know shit about you. She don't speak on you. For years, you're upset. You need to go sit on somebody's sofa and get your dumb ass some motherfucking counseling. That's what you need to do.
Just terrible.
All right, y'all. Let me figure out where we gonna stop and eat. And then I'm gonna come back on, and maybe I may come back on. Cause I need me a nice, juicy like Lucy. I need me a nice steak. Yeah, these motherfuckers, they want to talk about Chef and Tay, but y'all won't. Y'all expect for me to be quiet. Y'all want to say silence is golden. Y'all been saying this shit for 5 years. I'm sick of it. Y'all sick of it. But it's okay. Let the motherfuckers talk and y'all holler silence is golden. Alright? Alright? I wasn't fucking with y'all. I listened to that shit for 4-5 years. Silence is golden. Don't say shit, Chef. Don't say, I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to be about it. I'm ready to stand the fuck in it. You know? I'm ready. I mean, Ari dumbass, she done so much shit. Ari, you done so much shit. Now you heard over some bullshit that you say Lena did? How about, Ari, how about hold yourself accountable for all the shit that you done? Corinna is delusional and obsessed and fucking crazy. She can't stay off these hate groups. She can't stay out of. Corinna been gaslighting y'all asses for years. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. Corinna, you ain't shit, and fuck you. How about that?
Wow.
Why don't you let your lawyer do the work? Why you gotta bring this shit to the internet? Cause you need exposure? Cause you ain't shit? You boring as fuck? Don't nobody even want to stand around and listen to your dumb ass? You don't even know how to hold a live. You can't hold a motherfucking live. You can't hold a motherfucking attention on the live if your motherfucking life's dependent on it, Corinna. You're fucking boring. You're useless. No one would know you if you did without me. So even when they think about y'all ass, they like, Chef brought her to the internet. Like, Chef, why'd you bring the stupid ass bitch to the internet? Now she's here and she's in all these groups conjuring up these demons to spew hate. Corinna, fuck you and them demons.
Baby. Somebody said, what's up, Vera, baby? Somebody said she could barely catch her breath. She sounds unhealthy. Uganda said she's too old for all this nonsense. And that's exactly right. Tasha Peters said Carmen looks like she needs to take a bath and shut the Carmen, is this a new crash out? Yes, it happened yesterday or the day before yesterday. Carmen looks like she needs to take a bath and shut the fuck up. Yes, you can hear her mentioning the lawsuit and it's new. She's definitely on the spectrum, allegedly. Ain't nothing alleged about it. She's not even on the spectrum. Listen, everyone's on the spectrum. Can I tell y'all? Can I keep something real with y'all? Can I tell y'all a little secret? Everyone's on the spectrum. That's why it's called the spectrum. A spectrum just basically means a scale, a range. And everyone falls somewhere on that range, on the spectrum, on the range, on the scale. Spectrum just means scale, range. Everyone's on it. Where you land on that motherfucker is a different story. That's why it's called the spectrum. Everyone's on it. Where you land, how far along are you on? Are you at the beginning? Are you at the end? Are you in the middle? Like, where do you fall? On the spectrum is not good enough to describe Carmen. She's a delusional. Let me put my motherfucking psych hat on, bitch. She's a delusional, deranged, schizophrenic, psychotic, manic, bipolar, chronically depressed, ugly. That ain't clinical psychology terminology, the ugly part, but the rest is ugly ass bitch. Bitch, that's my professional and personal opinion about that bitch. She is. How could you shit on somebody who been there for you your whole life? Not once, not twice, not helped you out 1 or 2 times. Your whole fucking, damn near your whole life, 20 years, 30 years. How could you go online and be so nasty and so vulgar, so vile and so vicious, so vindictive? How could you do that? It's not even like Corinna's going after her. Corinna's responding to the shit she's saying. You know, she just hate to see Corinna in these groups. That's what it is. But here it is, Carmen. Stay the fuck out the groups. I don't go into groups. I'm not in any of them groups. And I promise you, Cherry Pick will tell y'all that. The only reason I know what's going on in any of those groups is because those groups are made up of teammates. They can call themselves whatever they want to call them, anybody in any of these groups. But a large majority, a large number of the people in these groups follow this page and have been following this page for years. It's people in Cherry Pick in all the groups. Teammates are in all the groups. So I don't need to go into the groups to know what's going on. If something is pressing enough, they'll put it in Cherry Pick. If it's pressing enough. But I purposely, there was a time when I was told that I was being dragged to hell and back in the groups. And you know what? I never cared. I never said, oh, let me go in a group and see what they're going to talk, see if they're talking about me, see what they're saying about me. Why would I do that? That's called self-inflicted harm. I'm not going anywhere where I'm not welcome. You learn that shit in elementary school as a child, pre-teen. You don't go where you're not welcome. For what? To get in your feelings, you're going to see and hear something that's going to upset you. It's going to make you mad. That's going to hurt your feelings, maybe. Depending on who you are, you can't rarely hurt my feelings. But, you know, you'll see some shit that's not pleasant. I was never in any of these groups online, ever. For what? I got my own page. I can start my own group. And I have. And I do. And if something is important enough happening in the groups, like this Corinna text or other things, they will bring it to my attention. Sometimes I talk about it and sometimes I don't. And that's the approach that Carmen needs to take. Stay the fuck out the groups. Create your own group. I'm sure you got 50 million pages. I'm sure you got your own supporter groups. I got my own fucking group outside of Cherry Pick. Of course, Cherry Pick is my smaller group. It's only a few people in there, about 40. Shit, that's too many. I only wanted a few people in there. But we have a larger group, Nandy After Dark. It's only about almost 2,000 people in there. And we turned away probably about 20,000 people who tried to get in that group over the last 4 years. The Nandy After Dark group. I have my own group, my own, core people. And I have my own page and my own platform. The reason Carmen is so butthurt and she's in her feelings and she's so unhinged and she's so devastated and distraught is because she's in these groups under a fake profile. Let's call that shit what it is. She clearly is not in there under Carmen Smith or whatever the fuck her name is. She's not in there under that. Chef Carmen. She's not in there under that. She's in there under a fake profile. 100%. Definitely. She's in all the groups. She and Tay are in all the groups under fake profiles. And they go in there to see what people are saying about them, to spy around, and they get their feelings hurt. And this is why Carmen is mad, because Corinna didn't go to her page and say anything. Corinna wasn't in her inbox. Corinna didn't call her and they had it out. Carmen found out what Corinna was saying because she goes into groups to find out what people are saying about her. That's none of your business what people are saying about you. That's my approach. I don't give a fuck what people are saying about me. Not to the point where I'm going to go crash out. No, y'all ain't never seen me crash out on this live, on any live, because I found out somebody on the internet was saying something about me. Not one time. And they've said many fucking vicious things about me on this internet over the years. Carmen, Tay, their team, many vicious things. You ever see me crash out? No. Because I don't give a fuck. I don't put stock in that. That's none of my business, what they say about me. Literally. None of my business. I don't go looking for it. And my cherry pick know not to even bring it to me. If they are talking shit about me in groups, pages, wherever it may be, that they don't even post that shit in cherry pick at all. If it's out there, I don't know about it because they know not to even post that in cherry pick. I don't care. But they do post shit like Corinna's clapback and other things, like what Ari wrote. Her response to Carmen and Lena. They did bring that was posted in cherry pick. I don't respond to everything people say to me. I'm not a dog. You can't jerk my chain. I don't give my attention to anyone and anything. I'm very selective about it. And that has saved me a lot of headache and turmoil over the years. Carmen doesn't know anything about that. It's Tay behind Carmen. It's Tay making Carmen do this shit. I'm telling you. It's Tay telling Carmen to go spaz out on these hoes for saying, oh, look, this bitch said this, sweetheart. Look at this, sweetheart. Look at that, sweetheart. It's Tay. Tay is behind all this shit. 100%. They can say whatever the fuck they want. Nobody and nothing can convince me but God himself. And he better bring Jesus with him. And he better have them Jesus sandals on when he come. So I know it's really them. It's Tay, 100%. Driving Carmen out of her mind. Making her snap off at everybody. Go defend my honor. Bitch, bye. What honor? What fucking honor? But Carmen gonna learn. I mean, this is what she's doing has cost her $2.3 million already. We've seen this. We know this. And she still continues to do it, which is just, I mean, it's shocking. Let me see. Don't forget Lakeisha. Don't forget Lakeisha, bitch ass. I ain't on Lakeisha right now. Please hit the like share button. Slow like molasses. Exactly. I think that about covers it. Right. Exactly. Yes, the old old spectrum. That's correct, Nandy, regarding the spectrum. I know. I got a whole psych degree. Bachelor's of Science at that, not a Bachelor's of Arts. Red Jackson, just a bit exhausted. Just shut the fuck up. You $2.3 million dummy. That gray sports bra is back. Wearing those dark glasses for the last few days, wondering if she's hiding another black eye. Wow. Somebody says she needs to stop, bitch. Why is Carmen talking about herself? Right, calling Corinna dumb. Why how could you call a successful businesswoman like Corinna stupid and dumb? You sound stupid and dumb even saying something like that. Her lawyer did do the work. That's why you owe them $2 million, dummy. 2.3. Put some respect on that, Miss Booker. Her ex-husband says she uses people until there's nothing left. Not a lie was told. Not a lie was told. Unfortunately, old girl was too easy a mark to the point that Crook Carmen is out here talking about she's the best thing that ever happened to her. Now that's true tea. All right, you guys. I'm going to. Is that Tato riding with her? No, Tay will not ride cross country with them, honey. Tay gets on an airplane and flies out to the festivals with her fanny pack on. She stuffs that fanny pack to the seams. So it's bursting out the seams, child. She got to put a diaper pin in that motherfucker to keep it closed. And then she gets the money and Carmen gets no honey. And then she gets on the plane and she flies back to Houston. And it's rinse and repeat. So no, she's not. Tay not about that life, riding across country and actually getting down in the dirt and grinding and getting it out the mud. She ain't about that. Hell no. Hi, Miss Jones. Miss Booker said, hi, everyone entering. Yes. Hey, Vera. Ethel said, unbelievable. Carmen, your wife don't like you. Now that's true tea, bitch. That's true tea. Carmen is a narcissist as well, 100%. She never used to block people before Tita. Now that's true. Black eye, oh my. Not a damn diaper pant. You need one, bitch. To keep that pouch closed with all that money, tax-free money she be. All right, you guys, listen. Y'all, we are coming to the end of our live. I appreciate you guys for staying on and sticking with me. Let me take this down. Hey, there you go. Not a damn diaper pen. Let me click off of that. My Cash App is, have you enjoyed this live today? Put a Y in the comments if you've enjoyed this live. Put a Y in the comments if you have enjoyed this live. We will be doing more of these since they want to say that I go live. Carmen loves to say y'all online every day talking about me. No, the fuck we're not. I took a break off your ass for a couple of years at that. But we are back. And you're right. Oh, Nandy's back to doing what she was doing before. You're right. This works. And the people I built this platform for, this is what they come here for. Listen, when people say that, it makes me laugh. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. When I need a podiatrist, I need a foot doctor, I'm going to a foot doctor. I'm not going to a dermatologist. I'm not going to a skin doctor. I'm not going to an OBGYN if I need I'm not going to go to a foot doctor if I need an OBGYN. Let me put it that way for y'all. If I need a pap smear and an OBGYN, I'm not going to a podiatrist. I'm going to specialists. They built the practice for for me to get my pap smear. I'm going to an OBGYN. Same as my page. People come to this page. There's plenty of content out there. And while a podiatrist can give you a pap smear, because they are a doctor too, they can give you a pap smear. That's not their specialty. You ain't going to them for a pap smear. Y'all come to me for Carmen and Tay. Can I talk about other shit? Obviously. Easily. I can talk about anybody and anyone on the internet and give it to them the same way I give it to Carmen and Tay. Give them hell. I can get in their ass to say anybody, any subject, any other content creator, page, host. You know, Miss Netta and Charles had a good run for one time. I never even jumped on that train. I could, but y'all not here for Netta and Charles. You probably entertain it, and I'm sure I would get people who do follow Netta and Charles if I started covering them. I'm sure we would get more followers because it would be now that crowd coming over to watch and hear what we got to say. Whole, new audience. But nah, y'all here for Carmen and Tay, and I know that. So I don't know why the conversation would be, oh, Nandy was said she was going to do something else or was doing something else, and that didn't work. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck if I sold 1 or 1 million, but I think you should. Because if I only sold 1, then out comes the hood. I told y'all this the other day. That simply means, in layman's terms, that if what I'm doing is not working, I'm going to go back to what the fuck I know works. Huh? It was a rapper who said that. It's on the Jay-Z album. He letting you know, if he don't make it hustling and he go try something else, you better hope that something else works, because he coming back to the block, bitch. Because he knows that works. I knows that. The Carmen and Tay shit, I know I'm going to make money off of that. I know. Because my platform was built around them. This is not just some generic general platform that covers like a catch-all. If it was, then I would be doing catch-alls. I would be doing everything and everybody. And I would be just as, have just as many views or more. But it's not. It's specifically built for Carmen and Tay. Just like you specifically go to a gynecologist for a pap smear. You ain't going there for nothing else. You're going there for that. And I know this. I don't need to try something else. I know what works. I know what I'm going to get paid for. I know what's going to pay me. And it's not just talking about Carmen and Tay. Carmen and Tay, you're not that fucking special. Everybody talks about Carmen and Tay online. Y'all come here for my delivery. That's what y'all come here for. My perspective, my delivery, how I break it down, my imitation of them, my knowledge about the subject matter is very deep. I'm a motherfucking subject matter expert on Carmen and Tay. That's what y'all come here for. And every now and again, I educate y'all on different things from healthcare to business to health to so many things. So many things. Life, whatever it may be. Every now and again, I inspire y'all with my story while I regale y'all with stories about how I was struggling with opioids for the last couple of years and how God saved me from it and brought me out of it and how I'm working every day to rebuild my life. That's the kind of shit we talk about on this page over here. Not just Carmen and Tay. But if we did, so what? That's what the page was built for and around. Huh? All right. Fuck you hoes. And y'all clearly love it. The same hoes who be talking about it. You come over here and watch the show. I don't go ring your doorbell and force you to come watch me. Bitch, you can't wait to see if I'm live. If I've been live. So you can watch my show and then go talk shit. It's hilarious to me. You sound so stupid. Whoever you are. No one person in particular. You know who the fuck you are, bitch. Yes. 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 Everyone that dropped a Y, hit up Nandy's Cash App. Look at dinner. Exactly. If you have enjoyed this live, that's a good way to, if you've enjoyed this live and you put a Y in the comments that you enjoyed it, hit that Cash App up. Bless it. I would definitely appreciate it. No ashy ankles, Nandy. I'm trying to behave. You report straight facts with proof. 100%. Straight facts. And if I say something that's not true on this page, I always go back and make a retraction and correct it. Because I'm not just going to maliciously say something about somebody on this page. I said Carmen unalived that lady, and Carmen did dump somebody, a lady, at the edge of a forest who was bludgeoned that she took out of a hotel room. That happened. But it wasn't the lady who was in the picture who I thought it was. And when her son came on the show and said that that wasn't his mother in the picture, I said that. I went back and said, the lady who was in the picture with Carmen was not the lady who she dumped at the edge of the woods. But Carmen did dump a lady at the edge of the fucking woods and made Rico clean up the blood in the hotel room in Marietta that was left after the two men assaulted that lady. That happened. Out of all the shit that I could make up about her, I would not make that up. And if you've been watching this page long enough to know, you know I wouldn't make some shit like that up. But if I misspeak about something or I'm misinformed or someone gives me misinformation, I try my best to go back and issue a correction. Say I stand corrected. That didn't happen, or this is what happened, or, whatever. But just to sit down and wickedly think of something wicked to put out there and push it out there, I've never done that, ever. You always inspire. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Pamela. I will never forget the picture of that ankle out my head. Well, let's post it up on our Suge Williams page, baby. Ms. Booker said tips are greatly appreciated. Clara said you are authentic, real, and no matter what, even if it's about your story, you tell it like it is, and we respect you for it. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. Somebody said, yes, you corrected it. Oh, yes, you did. I did. I didn't let it stand. That wasn't the lady in the picture with Carmen who passed away after she dumped them at the edge of the woods. She did dump somebody at the edge of the woods, and they were bludgeoned as a result of her negligence of putting a stranger in the room with them. She collected all this money for a homeless woman and said she was going to help her get her life together, and she put her in a cheap motel room with two strange men that she also collected money for. They bludgeoned the lady, blood everywhere, blood all over the room. Room called Carmen on the phone. and said, we got a noise complaint. Like, what's all that screaming coming from the noise? Carmen had left. She dumped those people off in the room, but the office called Carmen's phone and said, got a complaint. All this noise is coming from that room. What is going on? Carmen raced back over there, went in the room, and because they said you got to get out the room, or you like, what's going on? Carmen goes over there, and the lady is in there within an inch of her life, blood everywhere, bloodbath, men gone, but the lady was there. Instead of calling 911, Carmen got on the phone and called somebody and told them the situation, told them what was happening, made Rico clean up most of the blood, and took the lady and dumped her back in the woods near the, where the tents are, out there. Yeah, that happened. That fucking happened. The part of the story that wasn't true, that I didn't know, was that the lady whose picture that was circulating online that Carmen was in a picture with was not the lady who was dumped at the edge of the woods that Carmen did this to. And when I found that out, I corrected it, because that's what we do on this page. But Carmen ain't no fucking good. That's the bottom, middle, and top line. All right, y'all. We're going to get off of here. If you drop the Y that you enjoyed this live, please match that energy with your with a tip, with a cash app. I would definitely appreciate it. It can be whatever that you can afford. I would definitely appreciate it. All right, you guys have a good rest of the day. I'll probably be live on our Suge Williams page going through some old Carmen and Corinna videos, just to show y'all how much of a liar this bitch is, show y'all some of the past relationships and interactions that they had. Just kind of like a memory Monday kind of thing later tonight, sometime after I get some dinner. All right. But thank you guys so much for your attention on this live. Thank you for your engagement. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support and the love. Thank you for the cash apps. If you sent the cash app, I do appreciate that as well. And I really, really appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great rest of the evening. And make sure you're following the new page, which is Suge Williams on Facebook. If you can't find it with the little tea kettle as the profile picture, go to our Nandy After Dark page, and it's right there. There's a big link for it. Just click on that, and it'll take you to the new page. Hit follow on the new page. Make sure your notifications are set to favorite so you know when I'm live, and I'll catch you guys on the next live, probably in the morning. Y'all have a good rest of the night. Bye.